that note, guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of Excited Regalia. I am your humble Dumble Master, the one and only Pudding Pastry himself, Farting Tart, and I am joined by my cast of I almost said extended. That is not what I wanted to say. Esteemed colleagues. We have the Punkyard Dogs.
Yeah.
We have the CGs.
Yes.
We have the Joe Mojos.
I legitimately thought you were going to say the Estimki.
The Stimkies. My Estimki colleagues. We have the Jfrost 747s.
Hello.
And we have the Wicked River 97s, who I think actually had to step away for a moment. But I am going to presume that they are listening. We are unfortunately missing Sarah again tonight. Sarah is sick. They woke up this morning and vomited, so they proceed to nothing. They proceed to do the nothing. Stayed in bed.
Rest.
As they
Yeah.
should.
So, yeah,
Rest it
understandable.
off. Right.
But we're gonna have a good time today, aren't we, gang?
Yeah.
Let me.
I don't know.
Oh, are you unsure?
That's a lot of marshland to go through.
Perhaps smilers, but let me go ahead and put on some music, and we will go ahead and get started. How's that sound, gang?
Yes.
Let's go with. I'm gonna put this on. Yeah. As you guys were taking a day off before your next adventure, you all gathered together for a night of drinking on the town. You were treated to guest appearances by your friends Corvo Blackwell, Marrow, and Toriel Lingard. What followed was a night of drinking, gossip, and spilling secrets. A nice change of pace from the last few days that you all had endured. The next morning, you all were given one last touching goodbye to Cedric before he boarded an airship for the war in the Fierce Lands. You all spoke with Nicholas, who gave you a briefing on your next quest, retrieving the wings of Girta from the Kruthic Hive Lord known as Lorgana. You all asked him some very important questions relating to your quest, but before long, you all gathered and were whisked off to the nation of Flambor via teleportation. The way we come back in, you guys pop up in the midst of a fairly robust city. It is, however, quite dark. Seems that one thing that wasn't quite taken into account when you guys decided to come over was time zones. So it is actually quite late. Very similar to the scene you guys had when you went to Devlar, to the city of Arnia. It's very dark, but there is like a standard guard presence around. Nicholas kind of looks up, and you can see off to your south. Off to the south, you can see a huge, large standing wall. Nicholas kind of does a little spin and goes, "It's good to be home. It's been some time." And then he kind of looks at the wall and he goes, "Oh. Well, that doesn't bode well."
Is this not what was usually here?
Well, the wall was here, but look up there. And he points up at the top, and you can see up near the top of the towers, you see several large, what you can only assume are like weapons of war. Big, like, they almost look like cannons, but you can tell that they are definitely alchemical in some way as they are glowing and sparking. Looks like they set up plasma lances on top of the wall. Why did they do that? I thought...
Plasma what now? What is plasma?
If you all remember the defenses that are set up through Dragon's Reach, you may remember...
Lightning.
What's that?
Lightning.
Oh, very good. Very good
Think
idea.
like it.
You may remember that we had a few things similar to this in Dragon's Reach. to the city defense grid. However, these are far more advanced. Look up there, and he kind of points off to the side, and you can see not too far away from a few of these plasma lances are what look like lightning rods. Flamboyant gets a lot of storms, especially down south and here near the marsh. Completely self-sufficient. They run off the lightning, the storms. It's ingenious if it weren't, horrifying. Why is the wall so heavily defended? It's never been like this before.
If I remember correctly, wasn't your home at war with a bunch of goblins or goblinoids?
Not at war necessarily. There was supposed to be a peace treaty, and we were supposed to, become more inclusive to all the goblinoid tribes in the south, in the marsh, but things fell through, and while we weren't necessarily at war, things did not end on good terms. But this is probably taking it a bit far.
Yes, it appears that it's escalated in a very unfavorable situation for us all, honestly.
Oh, Vaughn, what did you
Who?
do? Make me a history check. I'll let
May I as
anyone
well?
who wants to do it.
Okay.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
5.
14.
14?
History. Eight.
14.
Okay. And Corey?
Damn, robbed.
Oh.
But
got-
16
you
still.
got
Still good.
Two.
Still good.
So, Corvin, Lily, and Corey. You know that the name Vaughn refers to Von Brackenheim, the current monarch of Flamboyant. The term king is used very loosely. He's often referred to more as a monarch rather than a king.
And
Can
now
I get a
it's-
spelling on that, please?
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
please. I have an idea of how it's spelled.
Put in the roll 20 chat. Yeah.
If I could fucking type it up, Jesus. Von Brackenheim.
Exactly as I thought.
Let me just type that up.
Looks like I'll be
Ooh.
taking a stop home before I leave. It's getting out of hand.
Do you know for sure if it's specifically because of the goblins? Like maybe something else moved in here or something happens?
No, I don't, which is why I'm probably going to head to Dallow and see what's going on. But this is not a great omen. Alright, well, anyways, you guys can either stay in town for the night and head out in the morning. There are trails in the marsh, but I don't recommend traveling at night if you can help it. But that's ultimately up to you guys. Whenever you want to leave, go down to the wall. You're gonna have to go through a security checkpoint to get in. They'll just ask you a few questions, make sure you're not smuggling anything. You should be fine. You can do the whole thing, the cool spy thing where you flash your badges like a cop and be like, haha, going through, and they shouldn't pay you too much mind.
Okay. Well, we're gonna
What's a
figure
cop?
out.
A god.
Cop, guard,
Oh,
the
what a
term
weird word
is-
for it.
Here we call them cops, and the reason why is because, well, more or less because the codebook is a bit different from what a standard guard would follow, but the term is interchangeable.
Hmm.
No one's gonna give you grief if you call someone a guard.
Um, so Flit's gonna turn to the rest of the group. I don't know about you guys, but the idea of going through a marsh and not being able to see, I mean, I could see, kinda, but that seems like kind of a bad idea.
It does.
The city's
does.
pretty. The city's pretty robust here in Fjorenheim. It's not. It's not Dragon's Reach, but it's growing more and more every day, especially with, well, that. And he points back up at the wall. So, take some time, explore. I'm sure there's a tavern open if you guys want to go and plan your day's journey, but I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna head up to Dallow and see what is going on. You guys stay safe, yeah?
Do our best.
And don't forget what I told you about Latchkey. Don't use it until absolutely necessary. 10 minutes.
Got it.
Thank you.
And then both handles opposite turns.
Yes, good. You remember, okay. Good luck, guys. I will see you later.
Bye, Nicholas.
And with that, Nicholas heads off.
Actually, 4 and 8 are better. Oh. They left.
Oh.
You guys have roughly... You're not exactly sure what time it is. It looks like it's midnight, maybe a bit after. It could be roughly anywhere 5 to 7 hours until sunrise. So with that, what do you guys want to do?
They did warn us to not travel during the night, correct?
He said he wouldn't, but he was more or less indifferent about whether or not you guys wanted to or not.
Oh, okay.
Might not be a bad idea to just kind of explore the town a little bit, kind of get a bearing for what's maybe happening or waiting in the swamp, or even just looking around town for the sake of looking around town.
Very true. We could also
Works
use as
for
much
me.
information.
Alright, so you guys are beginning to go around town and explore. Anything in particular you guys are looking for?
Flit would like to look for any signs of an advanced military presence, like a increased number of guards, perhaps. Yeah.
Go ahead and I'll say with that, make me... I'll call it an investigation check. Investigation or perception, I'll let you pick.
Can I assist?
Absolutely.
I'll do the perception then. 19.
19. You do notice that you've been in Dragon's Reach for a while, so you are quite familiar at the sort of surplus of military forces. If you didn't know otherwise, you would assume that this town was preparing for war. There are a rather large surplus of guards, a almost startlingly high amount considering the giant wall you guys are next to. And you can see that a lot of them are equipped with almost like fully metal spears and what looks like some form of like glass that has been placed around the tip of the spear.
Huh. Never seen spears like that before.
You guys are never questioned as you are looking around, but there are a large number of guards. And you can see, even with just looking around for that, you can already find multiple areas of this town that are under construction. It seems like the city is growing rapidly.
Does it look like they're growing out, or they're repairing damage done?
Go ahead and make me an Yeah, make me another investigation check.
All right, investigation.
I'm gonna count that as something
Quick
different.
question while they're
Yeah, absolutely.
rolling. Are there, like, kids or pets running around in the areas that aren't active? Like the ones that are already there?
No, but you could probably chalk that up to the fact that it is very late at night. You do see like the occasional like stray animal, but you don't see like any like domesticated animals.
What about, like, night goers or, like, anyone, like, just, like, civvies?
You do see a number of civvies, people, a lot of them are people who are either in drinking establishments or like stumbling out of them, heading home for the night. Maybe some people who were like working late and are just now on their way home. The cities aren't like purely covered in guards. There is a bit of business in the streets.
Okay.
With 3, it's hard to tell. You don't find a lot of broken things necessarily, but it's still, with the sheer density of construction, it's hard to put together. Anything anybody else is looking for?
Would it be possible to find... I don't know how I'd phrase it, but would it be possible to ask around to get some information about, like, the surrounding marsh and swamplands?
Yeah, there are guards everywhere. If you want to ask one of them, you definitely could.
Yeah, really kind of... Maybe even get, like, a detailed map of the area as well.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Potentially, like which places are safe, which places seem like they're contested areas, which places are danger zones.
Yeah, absolutely. You pull aside a small squadron of men. They start answering your questions. What questions do you have? Any specific questions you want to ask them, or just?
In terms of specifics, basically kind of give like maybe a rundown of potential like again, like contested areas that we should probably keep in mind, potential areas that have been like areas of ambush to the guards, so that way we can be more on alert.
The big thing
Maybe
that they tell you is to stay away from the coastlines.
Coastlines, got it.
Because it seems that there seems to be a higher density of goblin of tribes, because it's an ocean, fish, etc., but also as a matter of keeping sea travel from reaching their shores.
Same with rivers, I would assume.
They don't actually mention staying away from rivers. Rivers seem to be okay, at least. Probably more, probably a higher density than other places because, natural water source, but in terms of priority, the priority seems to be coast before anything. Staying away from the coast before anything. But you guys aren't going in deep enough to where you have to really even worry about getting too close to the coast.
Okay, fair enough. Other than that, just probably like any local wildlife we might want to keep in check with, and maybe any potential trading outposts if we come across them, other than what's in town with the stores.
You do learn that there is sort of like a impromptu trade route, as there are a few smaller colonies within the Gray Marsh. Those are usually pretty heavily protected. In terms of wildlife, you hear about a number of a wildlife of beings in the fucking the Gray Marsh. The big one obviously being the one you've heard several of before, the the Flambour Viper, bullywugs, giant crocodiles. One of the guards says that he heard reports of a hag being spotted out there a few weeks ago.
Ooh, that's not good.
There are apparently a few even like lizard folk tribes down south.
Really? Okay, this is gonna be my last part, and this is just like a split part. Could I get a little bit of information about those lizard folk tribes and any unnatural sightings?
What do you mean by unnatural?
Like, okay, so they ran through, like, there's the bullywugs, there's the lore about maybe a hag and stuff, and there's the lizard folk tribe, but maybe something like urban legend-ish, kind of?
So you're pressing them for this information?
If they happen to have anything, just in case. You know, because better to be prepared and figure out if we might run into something we're not, we're not expecting.
You begin asking a bit more into this information. They don't really have too much to give, but as sorry, I just got thrown off because I could fucking hear the rain outside through my fucking headphones. It just started calming down outside. Sorry.
You fine, bro.
But as they begin to kind of separate and go back on their patrol, one of them kind of stops and like grabs you by the shoulder. Or he's a halfling, so it would be more like by like the upper thigh of the waist.
Yes, can I help you?
Don't tell anyone I told you, but I feel like if you're going down there, that's probably something you should know. There was recently reports of a lot of crew things beginning to spread out and head their way north. I'm not entirely sure why. Sightings this far north are usually pretty rare, but if you're heading in there, I figured you would be good to know. There are also hints of way down south in the swamp, the Abyssal Swamp, that there's a dragon that lives there. In fact, several, but I don't... As far as I know, that's just rumors.
Is kind of furrowing and going, draconic. Yes.
The big one that I heard of is a large black dragon that lives in one of the in this massive clearing in the swamp, but again, that's more or less hearsay, but if you're going down there, it's probably something you should be aware of.
Yeah, literally. Intensifies. Understood. I will take this information to heart, and I will make sure to keep this in mind. And he kind of just gives like some semi-salute, and he will return back to the group to relay all that information, including the potential black dragon in the Abyssal Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And goes, so regarding that, we steer clear of that, or... Actually, sorry, would I be able to know anything about black dragons? I only know so much about certain.
Roll me a Arcana check.
Cool.
Is Ravon telling the group about the black dragon?
Yeah, Rovan is relaying all this information to you guys.
All right.
Could I roll an Arcana as well?
Yeah, anyone who wants to roll Arcana on black dragons, feel free.
Yeah, that makes sense. 4.
16.
Dirty 20.
7. 5.
Oof.
Flit would like to know more about the dragon. Shocking no one. 15.
Yeah!
Corey's just surprised by dragon.
I will say, even like before getting into this, it was reported that the dragon is down in the Abyssal Swamp, which is way farther south than anywhere near where you guys are going to go, but it's still information. But Corvin, Flit, and Lily, you all know a bit about black dragons, either from books or from probably discussions maybe you guys have had with the Vanir Guard, black dragons are typically the most evil-tempered and I wouldn't say cruel, maybe callous versions of dragons. You know that they typically have acid breath. You also know that they can be a bit sadistic, and that they tend to be smarter than most of their kin. In terms of where they are on the scale of dragons, they're probably one of the highest, if not the highest.
At the very least, we're probably not going to be anywhere near it. But good to know.
You all would actually, I'll give this to everyone because you guys have heard this before. You all have been told that Normandir's standard coloration is black.
Okay, surely that's a coincidence.
And it is still far away.
Bill, I don't like that idea.
But to be fair, he is locked away, so might be another.
I know normally I'm really excited to learn more about dragons I'd come across, really, but this one's really far to the south, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really unlikely we're gonna run into them. I was gonna go and see about potentially working about some precautions against the stuff we might run into.
It is good idea.
And Foot's gonna pull out the bottle of anti-venom, specifically probably to get more of this if available.
Really good idea, Flip.
Mm-hmm.
Tart, is there any kind of like apothecary or shop that might be around? I realize it's like midnight, so we can wait until morning if need be.
Make me a perception check. If anyone wants to help, they can.
I'll help.
Okay. Advantage. Advantage!
Oh!
That's pretty good.
28.
That's pretty good. You do find a small number of apothecaries around town. They are close, as you can imagine, but they are there. They are present.
Foot will walk up to this shop.
Okay. I had to pull up the name of the shop. Hold on. Let me see. The shop is called Dryad's Dance.
Ooh. That's kind of a pretty name.
Yeah.
Dryad.
Yeah, it is.
You can see the building is relatively small. It's one of those more like corner store apothecaries. It's not like a big establishment. But you do kind of, even just looking in the window, see that there are a number of plants and like other like vines kind of hanging from the ceiling. A large collection of various vials and liquids that could do really anything. But it does seem to be well stocked.
Do we wanna go in now, or do we wanna wait for morning?
The shop is closed, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm
Fair
not
enough,
sure
fair
if
enough.
It's the locked door. Screams. We should probably
I know
wait.
what
Everything
I
points to
said.
us staying tonight.
Rolls to pick the lock. I know what I said.
No, wait. No, wait. The door might not be locked, Licks. Okay, yeah, it's locked.
You get one
I
splinter on
lick
your
to
tongue.
unlock. Oh no!
Okay, so we'll note that for tomorrow, and well, something to swing by before we head on out then.
True. We'll explore in the morning after some rest.
Yeah.
I will say, you guys aren't necessarily tired as you did leave in the morning. It just happens to be night here.
True, but sleep schedules, man.
I mean, that's true.
Jet lag is a bitch.
You
Yeah.
guys can attempt to, like, check into a tavern and, like, try to get extra sleep if you want. I'll say that your investigations around town probably took around... In fact, I'll roll for it. Why not? Took about 2 hours. So it could be anywhere from 4 to 5 hours before the sun comes back up. Probably a bit longer if you're waiting for the shops to open up. Maybe closer to like 6.
Maybe we should just kind of find a hotel room and bunker down for a bit.
Nodding head in agreement.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. And I got some late reading to catch up on.
Alright, are you guys going to try and find a tavern for the night?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone go ahead and roll me a investigation check with advantage.
I can do it. $26.
Easy enough. You find a bar known as the Thankful Slug. And it looks like they are beginning to do last call for the night as you guys enter. There, behind the bar appears to be a rather burly looking green dragonborn with a what appears to be like a very complicated tattoo of a kraken on the right side of their neck. Kind of like a big crested head, green eyes. They turn to you all as you kind of enter. If you're ordering a drink, do it now. We're on last call.
No! I'm
How
sorry.
about a
I'm-
room? Or 2?
Room I can do. As long as that one
2?
doesn't yell at me again.
Sorry, I don't really much like drinks.
He just kind of puts his hand up like it's fine. You guys are... actually, in character, are you guys ordering one room for the group of you, or several? What's the sleeping arrangements here?
What's all?
What are you guys doing?
Joe?
Joe, you sound like you're trailing off.
Mike probably didn't pick that up. So what's all available?
What's all available?
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn off push to talk for just a moment because I
No
don't know
worries.
what the hell's going on.
No worries.
Yeah, it should be already, but yeah.
Well, no, like I was on push to talk and I don't know what it's doing
Push
to
to
my
talk
mic.
was fighting back against him.
Yes,
Discord, what are you doing?
Yeah, no
exactly.
Aren't we due for another update soon, or did we just get one?
lie. I
don't
think
know,
we're
man.
due for another one soon. I am unsure.
It always bugs out right before one.
Mm-hmm. Also, the last one was what, the celebratory update?
Something like that.
Confetti.
It's a
So-
parade.
Yes, the party mode thing.
But in terms of what's available, there are most of the rooms have been taken up as it is late, but there are a few still available. You guys could get up to 3 rooms max for you guys, in which you could do 222. There is also a larger suite, that you guys could purchase for your entire group if you are so interested. The suite seems to be purely for adventuring groups, which you can kind of gather that's probably why it was installed.
Above game, I vote for the suite.
I also vote for the suite. That actually sounds pretty rad.
Okay.
May as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are able to rent out the suite for the night for 4 gold. So whoever wants to pay that, I know y'all fuckers got the money for it.
I don't know. I'm looking kind of broke myself.
Pay for it.
I know I'm okay-ish,
I'll pay for it.
but it's mostly I got it.
Okay, Corey's got
Well-
it.
Oh, come on. Rock, paper, scissors?
No, I've already subtracted it.
It's
Damn it.
4 gold. All right, you guys are given the keys to your suite. You head up, and it is a large room, easily big enough to fit the group of you. There are 6 beds, as well as 2 separate bathrooms. You can tell that
Nice.
this probably gets rented out a good amount, as it seems to be more upkept. The upkeep seems to be a bit more, higher than the other rooms, as you could probably assume, because it is pretty pristine in here. You think maybe that this suite gets a good bit of business.
Yeah.
Mm.
They know what they're doing.
Hey.
But you guys have a few hours to kill before sunrise, so anything you want to do, anything you guys want to talk about, now's the time to do it. I will count this as a short rest, but I don't think anybody's burned anything yet, so.
Nah.
Not particularly.
First thing Lily's gonna do though is walk to one of the beds and face plant on it.
Very cushy. Very cushy.
Corvin's gonna kind of find a bed towards like the back, kind of out of the way of everybody else, and kind of begin perusing the Agromancy book.
Okay. Are you properly reading it, or are you just kind of like skimming through it?
Properly reading.
Okay, go ahead and make me 2 things. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check, and go ahead and make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Saw that second one coming. Alrighty, here we go.
Will they be able to benefit from my thingamabob?
I'm gonna say if he purposefully separated himself from you guys, I'm gonna say no.
Understood.
Which he did. He would have, yeah.
Okay. Alright, 22.
22 on the Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd be near the group, but he was warned profusely about the dangers. And a 5 on the Wisdom save.
Okay. Just going to mark that down for later. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, in terms of what you get from kind of opening up the book and skimming, or kind of reading through the first however long, are you taking this entire time, entire few hours to read it, or are you just like reading a bit and then kind of putting it away for the rest of the break?
Reading a bit and then trancing and then whatever. Well, not trancing. Just doing the short rest and then just kind of mulling about.
You start reading through the first maybe 10 to 20 pages. You read for a little bit, just kind of skimming, kind of going through it and seeing like if it's on a scale of 1 to 10 how dry it is. But you do find that the first few pages do almost come with a warning in that argomancy is not to be taken lightly, and more than once have people lost their way by becoming downright obsessed with it. As you kind of comb through that and you start getting into some of the other pages, it starts giving you a more in-depth explanation as to the exact extent of argomancy. And a lot of it is similar to what Reno told you, that argomancy is very powerful, it's very draining. It has the potential to break some of the standard limits of magic. The big thing that it can do is that it allows you to control the very essence of certain individuals, stuff that shouldn't be capable through other means of magic. And one thing that you notice in here, which Reno didn't tell you, is that argomancy can also be used to enhance other schools of magic.
Oh, really? He just reads that part, looks up, and just thinks, yep, that's how they sucker you. And then just continues reading.
You read a bit more, and then it starts to get into some of the flavor text, quote unquote. And that's kind of when you start like petering out, like, okay, yeah, I'll fucking get through this later. But you have begun going through the book.
And that's all that he will do.
Okay. Anybody else?
Raban would like to bust out the charcuterie. That is how
It's
it's pronounced.
charcuterie, you heathen.
The shark coochie board. All right.
The charcuterie board.
Son of a
And bring out the little entrees of meats, cheeses, and crackers.
I like to think that you had the board itself in your bag as well. Like, you obviously had the food, I expect that from you, but I like to think you also had, like, a board in there specifically for this.
Ravan just looks at him and goes, "What? It is a nice board."
Ravan has provided snacks for the group. You guys will get the well-fed bonus. You'll get 3% more XP for the next 30 minutes.
Yay!
That means we have to do things.
Shoves a wheel of cheese in mouth. Why?
What can we do in 3 minutes that'll get us XP?
I think
Who do I have
there's
to fight?
I think there's an endless mob spawn in the basement.
Make sure
We're
to
going
hit
to
you
find-
and sign up for Duty Finder. Some
Some
people are gonna get
lore.
that joke. Off in the distance, I can hear Bev fucking, like, cackling.
Oh my.
I would like to do something.
Absolutely.
So Flit is going to just gonna take a look at the starry sky and just kind of like note that it's gonna be a while and they gotta bunker up. It's like, so do you remember that thing that we did when we were on the road? Cards, was it? You guys want to do that again?
Yes,
Yeah, why not?
I forgot
Sure.
about that. Here, I think I have playing cards. Hey, I do have playing cards.
What do we roll for cards?
Yes.
That is a great question. First of all, who is playing?
Yo.
I'll take
Yo.
it.
Sorry.
I guess I should ask, is anyone specifically staying out of the game?
Lily is still face planted on the bed, so
Okay, so Lily's sitting out, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what, Willie, go ahead. Willie's Tuesday. Lily, go ahead and make me a con save.
Oh no.
11.
Flint, you kind of turn to Lily, seeing as everyone's kind of gathering around to play cards, and you hear,
Didn't you wake up like 2 hours ago? Wow.
They've had first rest, but now they need second rest.
first sleep and second sleep. Bro, I fucking feel that shit.
Followed by afternoon nap.
Alright, so my first question is are you guys gambling during this game? Or are you just playing to play?
Can I gamble with food?
You brought the snacks, my man.
I'm gonna gamble with pepperoni slices.
Okay. You got pepperoni slices instead of chips. Alright, I respect it.
Corey will try, but eventually devolve into eating her chips, as it were.
Absolutely.
Corvin will take. He will. So, Ravon, on the charcuterie board, is there a cheese ball?
Yes. I would assume
Okay.
so, considering like this is Goliath sized.
Yeah. So what he's going to gamble with is he's going to take crackers, take that spreading knife, and just put the cheese on the crackers.
Cultured.
I see your salami slice and will raise you a packet of peanuts. Alright,
What?
With peanut butter.
what's up, Flint?
Flint is going to grab her stack of pepperoni sliced chips and then just kind of lean down a little bit to check out something in the bag. Lean up. They're all gone. She's going to look over, and there's a pepperoni shaped Toshi nearby. Oh.
Toshi looks very happy, very satisfied.
Oh, I can't stay mad at you.
These slaps me on me.
So, in terms of this game, we won't make it too complicated. Everyone just go ahead and roll me a d20. Flat.
Boy.
If you have proficiency in card games, I will
Mm.
allow advantage.
Sweet! I got it!
12.
14 for me.
So 2d20s for proficiency.
Mhm.
Eat for the 1. Oh god. 11.
Aha!
Miraculously, Flit comes out on top despite not having any chips.
Just slowly
goes all-
pushes.
Yeah.
Just slowly pushes Toshi into the middle. All in!
Oh, sweet, I got on Toshi!
Flit comes out with the royal flesh, and you all are like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Throw cards in air. This is bullshit.
Corvin eats one of his cheese-covered crackers. Interesting.
You guys spend the next couple hours hanging out, just being friends, playing some card games. And as the sun is beginning to come back up, is there anything else anybody wants to do? Going once? Going twice?
Mostly just send off a message to Ara about where he's at. Right now, that's about it.
Okay. Alright. And with that, you guys are kind of up and moving as the morning comes. You guys have been up for a bit. Maybe you guys kind of took a bit of a nap as Lily did, as the sun was sort of coming up. But eventually you guys go down for breakfast, but what would now properly be lunch for you guys, technically?
Brunch.
Brunch.
Fuck yeah.
Second breakfast.
You guys, your 4 gold did include a meal in the morning, so you don't have to worry about paying for that now.
Oh yeah.
But you guys spend about an hour eating, and then you guys are able to head back out into town. All the shops seem to be opening up now. You guys wanted to head back to the apothecary, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You guys all make your way back towards the Dryad's Dance, and as you do, you can see, actually, it seems to just be opening as there seems to be what appears to be a Kenku figure, kind of jostling with the door. They kind of seem to get a bit frustrated, and they go, God damn it. Kind of like shove their, arm up, their shoulder up against the door. Come on, fucking key.
Do you require some help?
Ah! Fuck! God, you can't do that. Sorry. Rough night. And Corvin, as you kind of approach this individual and you get a real good look at them, you notice that they seem to be missing their left arm. Or left wing, rather.
Look, just stares at the arm. Like, he still has like that like default smile to his face, but his eyes look a little surprised.
He's gonna insight you. If you want, you can roll deception.
I would love to.
What's your deception modifier, out of curiosity?
It's a +9.
Yeah, he literally can't beat you.
Yeah.
He got a 9, so unless you got a natural 1, which you didn't.
Which it's also impossible for me to get a natural 1 with deception.
I think even with your school, I would still count natural 1s.
Oh, interesting.
That just seems reasonable to me. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind later. But
No, that's fair.
in this circumstance, it doesn't really matter as he a little piss poor. He just kind of takes a moment. Sorry, let me just get this door. I mean, you're welcome to, if you want to, you know what, actually, maybe you can't help. I don't suppose any of you are carpenters, are you?
Carpenters, looks to the group.
I would not categorize myself as such, no.
No, but I am good at busting things open.
See, that's kind of what I was hoping for, but I don't want to break my only door, so... okay, let me just give it another try. And he kind of slams his shoulder into the door again and kind of jostles with the key, and eventually the door does come open. Gonna have a creak in the shoulder all morning now. Awesome, love that. But please, come in. Welcome to the Dryad's Dance. He kind of begins making his way towards the counter. You can see that this Kenku has these like rough dark blue feathers. Seems to be a bit older in terms of age. Smaller, kind of a not necessarily a lean build, but I guess a bit more athletic, I suppose. Brown eyes, sort of a smaller beak to them. Name is applause, so... And yes, I know, haha, yeah, everyone starts clapping normally when I tell them that. Please don't. I will actually pay you if you don't clap.
Okay. I wasn't gonna, but okay.
I appreciate that. But this is my little store, the Dryad's Dance. We have a number of apothecary needs that you may require, so feel free to take a look around. I'm open for questions if you need them. I also do provide services in investigating maybe strange potions you guys came across. You all look like adventuring types.
I don't think we have any potions that need identification, do we?
Not everyone speak up at once.
I guess that's a no.
Sorry, there was like a crap ton of background noise. What's going on?
Do we have any like potions or anything that need identification?
identification.
We need to
not-
buy potions.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're still a little lacking on health potions.
We were looking for a couple of things. Do you happen to have any Flambor Viper anti-venom?
Ooh, you can see he kind of is taken a bit back by that. You know, I actually just had a shipment with the city guard. I have a bit of an arrangement with the city guard that I give them a part of my shipment whenever they come in, as you know, they're fighting the good fight or whatever. But let me go
So
see.
they took it all?
I will tell you in a moment. Let me go see.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Or I squint at mention of the guard.
He heads into the back. After a couple minutes, you can kind of hear a bit of rustling back there and some frustrated grunts. And eventually you hear what sounds like a box kind of topple over, and he goes, "Fuck, God. I'll clean that later." He comes back after a couple minutes. "Well, unfortunately, I don't have any bottles, but if you have any materials, I am willing to brew some for you."
I don't think we have anything on hand.
What would you need?
Well, one, I would need a Flambor Viper Fang. I don't suppose you guys have that.
We did just kind of come into town, although we could keep an eye out for that.
Well, in that case, I can't do much. I can... You know, I can't make the anti-venom for you guys, but I can make a sort of pain reliever in the event that one of you guys can get bit. It tends to give the victim a bit more time before they, you know, and he kind of like cuts across his throat with his thumb.
That might be a good idea. It could give us a chance to make up the anti-venom ourselves, right?
Well, I'm a bit preoccupied with. Did the guard take most of your shipment, or did you just sell out? Is the Flambor Viper really a problem here?
If you're going down south, it certainly can be. Most people like to buy a bottle or two before they go south, just in case.
Oh, okay, so it's just okay.
There's also
it's
been the whole thing of the Venom Riders and, you know, that whole mess.
I'm sorry, the Venom Riders?
He kind of gives you a blank look. Wow, you guys really are new, huh? Yeah, no, there's been a whole slew of, you know, goblinoid tribes down south. They've seemed to gotten more control over the animals down there, and some traders even report seeing some of them riding some big fuckers like vipers and manticores, and I think one of them said they saw a couple of them with the golem of some sort. That's probably bullshit, though. I don't believe that for a second. People like to tell stories as they come and go, but you kind of begin to suss out what is and is not true.
Yeah.
Venom
Oh,
Riders,
alright.
though, that's the thing that's been kind of making its rounds about town. That's why they put the big fucking cannons up on the wall. People are scared that they're gonna storm through
We
the wall.
saw
And...
those.
Yeah! Menacing, isn't it?
A little bit, little off-putting,
A
you
little
know,
concerning,
to a bunch
yes.
of tourists like us. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, not a fan of that. But I've never been too involved with politics, and certainly not my business. They want to keep us safe. Fucking, I guess that's how they're gonna do it. I can't. I got one arm. I can't really do much about it, and I'm certainly not gonna pick a fight with the guard. But my point. Yeah, I normally get shipments from Dallo for some Viper Venom, or for some Viper Anti-Venom. Guard takes about half, and then usually adventuring groups or traders will take some before they go down south for some of the colonies down there. But I do have pain reliever if that's what you're looking for.
Might be something that we could use until then.
Alright, let me go grab that real quick. In fact, and then he gets to the door and goes, right, let me clean it up first, and then I'll get it out here.
Ooh.
What was
Would
that?
shape water work on that?
You would have to go back to see exactly the severity of the mess.
She'll take like a half step back, leaning over. Do you need help?
No, I got it. Nothing broke. Just gotta fucking put the bottles back in the box.
Ah,
You
okay.
can hear the kind of like the jostling of glass and glass bottles as he's putting them back in the box. Kinda,
Insight.
Insight? Roll me insight.
Kind of, or more perception, I guess. More, I guess, listening for like the sound, like, you know, a sloshing like rag or anything. Is like, is he lying?
Sure. Roll me insight, or if you want to roll perception to take a peek in, you can do that as well.
15.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay.
You hear him
She'll
kind of
drop it and just wait.
okay. You hear him kind of heft up the box, and he comes back out with a smaller box of about 6 bottles under his arm. Here you go. Not the best stuff, but I have had more than one person manage to kill a viper under the effect of these things, and then be able to, you know, make the anti-venom. So it's not anti-venom, but it certainly helps.
How many are there?
There are 6 currently.
And how much is it for one?
For one, I give you, I'd say 10 gold. If you want the whole thing, I'd say I'll cut you a deal. If you want the whole box, I'll give it to you for 50.
Not bad.
This isn't necessarily just for anti-venom either, which is why the price is lower than you would probably see elsewhere. It can help with certain cuts, burns, etc. It's an all-purpose pain reliever. It just happens to also work with Flamboyant Viper Venom, which is nasty.
Vaughn will put up 25 gold if anybody else wants to put some up.
I'll throw in 10.
Okay.
I'll throw in
Okay.
a platinum.
Okay. I believe,
10 gold?
I think you guys, after the platinum, were only 5 short. If I'm doing my math right. 25, 10. Yeah, so you guys are just 5 gold. You got 5 short. So Corey, if you want to just do 5 instead
Sure.
of 10. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Alright, well, thank you all for the nice payment. I appreciate that. I do run a business here. And he kind of slides the box with his one hand a bit closer to y'all. Feel free to partake. There are 6 of you, so perfect. Everyone's a happy fucking customer. Love it.
So that's just 1 per person, right?
Yes, unless you guys want to stockpile them on one person, it would be 1 per person. Everyone can put down pain reliever in their inventory. Or morphine if you so want. Kind of what it is, truth be told. And for the purpose of this, you guys can drink it, and for the next hour, if you guys are to succumb to any saving throws, that would be for poison, paralysis, or I gotta pull it back up. Poison, paralysis, and I believe stun. Yeah, poison, paralysis, or stun. You guys will get advantage on that save.
Good to know.
Nice.
Nita.
I will say though, you do have to preemptively drink it. You can't, after taking effect, drink it and get rid of it. It only helps if you drink it beforehand.
So, like, if we see the vipers, drink it, and then,
And then if
take
you were
care
to
of them.
get bit, you would get advantage on the save. I
Okay.
mean, if there is a save, smile.
Does he also have any potions in stock, like normal healing pots?
I do have a variety of healing potions. Let me real quick. I think the milkman just came by actually, and he goes and he grabs what looks like a little milk basket. And you can see there are a few potions of healing in there. They look to be standard healing potions. I think I've got... I'll have to go back and look, but I think I've got a greater back there, if you guys want that.
Sure. I'm interested. How much?
The normal, we'll say 45, and then the greater, we'll call it 180. You guys are helping me out, buying some of the stocks. I'll give you a small discount. Especially if you guys are going south. Ugh.
That's a little much for me. For just a greater. What do you guys think? A buff game.
I was about to say that. I don't know. Is that really the normal?
Normal is about 200.
What?
For a greater healing potion, yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wait, so 45 seems like a bit much for you, CG?
No. 45 for the normal potions, but for the greater, which is normally 200, it's 180.
So it's a 20%
20
discount.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
a
a
greater
little-
is normally about 200.
I would take
It's-
the greater, please.
Okay. Mark off 180 and you get a potion of greater healing.
What's the plat to gold again?
10 to 1.
Thank you. Hold on.
The easy way to remember it is that all money is 10 to 1 ratio.
Okay, so it's metric.
Yeah.
Great.
Makes it easy and simple. Stares at Electrum.
Yes.
Get out of here. We don't like you.
Get the fuck out of here, Electrum.
I just want to say above game that in Curse Strahd, he regularly has Electrum like he would. He absolutely
Yeah, he
would.
absolutely would. Fucker.
Oh, good. Oh, God. Strahd's... Is the Electrum basically Strahd's version of Bitcoin?
No.
No, it's his version of Electrum.
It's cryptocurrency.
That's right.
Literal.
But is anybody going to buy any of the normal healing potions?
How much is it? 25?
45 per.
Per?
Hmm.
Which is actually just under the normal price. It's normally 50. But he said he was going to give you guys a small discount.
You know what? Fair enough, fair enough.
I will grab one.
Okay. Mark off 45, you get a potion of healing.
Still got a few of the normals. I'm good for right now.
You know, I think I have to double check. You guys are definitely adventuring types. My hunch was right. I think I have a few other potions that came in recently if you guys want some of those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What do you live?
Let me go look. He gets up and he starts heading towards the back. He starts calling out, I got a potion of climbing, potion of flying. That's a good one. That's rare. Potion of invisibility. That's also rare. Potion of poison. Don't drink that. Got a couple potions of water breathing.
Oh, we're good on that front.
Let's see. Potion of
Or his ear
animal.
twitches.
Potion of animal friendship. Filter of love. I got a
We
few
already have
things
one of
back here.
those.
Wait, filter of what?
Filter of
Filter
love.
love.
He comes back with a, it looks like a heart-shaped bottle with pink liquid in it. It allows you to charm someone for, I think it's like an hour, something like that.
About an hour, yes. As Corvin pulls out his bottle.
Oh, you got one.
I feel like that is morally reprehensible.
Yeah, it is, but you're looking to get
Depends on the use.
information. Pretty good.
Points
It's
towards
only-
the shopkeep.
Distasteful if you use it for purposes other than interrogation or. Well.
It honestly depends on the situation of which you are using it, in which, no worries,
We'll
I
tell
plan
you.
this to use for fun, not anything else.
Not
Oh,
creeping on someone. We don't do that
No, of
shit
course
here.
not.
I usually see these
I-
fucking things get used for pranks more than anything, so.
Yep.
I feel like someone would just drink this in front of a mirror just so they could love themselves.
Can I get
If
5?
That's depressing.
I don't got 5, I got 1.
Anyone kind of interested in that potion of flight?
How much is potion of flight?
Potion of flight.
You want this giant to fly?
Potion of flight is pretty rare. I kind of like you guys, truth be told.
We are very likable.
Aw.
You guys do kind of have that sort of aesthetic to you. I've had it for a while. I'll call it 5K.
Tough game. I think we might not actually be able to afford that.
I've only got 100 plat.
I'm okay with just passing on it. Truth be told, we do have access to flying capabilities in a pinch.
That is true.
Yeah.
The reason why it's so expensive above game is a very rare potion, which are normally very expensive. But the reason why it's that expensive is because it gives it, rather than fly, which I think gives it to you for like a minute, the potion gives it to you for an hour.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely.
And also important for flight, no concentration.
Correct.
Yep.
He kind of goes back. I think I also got a potion of frost breath in here if you're looking for that.
Go on.
It's a potion of frost breath. Kind of self-explanatory.
How much?
100?
100 gold?
100 gold.
Above game. You know what? I'll slap down, what is it, 10 platinum? Equals 100 gold.
Okay. Go ahead and mark down a potion of frost breath. For all intents and purposes, it is the same thing as a potion of fire breath, except it does cold damage instead of fire damage.
And is it a one-time shot use, or how long does... long
You
can
get
you
to
use
use it, the effect is 3 times up, for 1 hour. 3 times or 1 hour.
Neato.
So, potential 12d6, bro. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good for 100 gold.
True.
Alright, anyone else looking for anything particular? Going once? Going twice?
I got nothing.
I think we're good, Chief.
He throws the
Yeah.
potion of poison at you guys. No.
Ah, shit.
Well then,
Roll initiative.
I dip behind Rohan.
A passing grung snaps it with his tongue and eats it.
Oh god, no.
Alright, well, I appreciate y'all's business, and if you're back in town, or if anybody asks you where they can find an apothecary, make sure to tell them about the Dryad's Dance and its owner. Applause. Now you may clap.
Corvin does like a golf clap.
Thank you, thank you. See, it's always the fuckers who clap the moment they hear my name that are the bad ones. No, you gotta clap at the end when the show's over.
When you've told us to.
Nods.
Exactly. But
Well, not when you tell them to, but I digress.
But I appreciate y'all's business anyway, and if you're heading south, y'all stay careful now. Shit's getting worse down there. A lot of people are scared about it potentially boiling over. We're not exactly sure what's gonna happen, so y'all make sure to take care now. Keep an eye on your bags.
Okay. We'll do that.
But with that, you guys make your way out. Anything else you guys want to do in town before you begin your journey south? I agree.
Possible murder, but not really.
Going once? Going twice? Okay.
Sold to Mr. Yancey Odell.
Indeed. Yes, quite. So, you guys prepare for your journey south. You remember that Nicholas told you to head through the security checkpoint at the wall to be able to get access to passage down south. God, I can't fucking talk. So I presume you guys begin to do that, yes?
Indeed.
Okay. You guys do find that there is a section of the wall where there are a couple large, like, heavy metal gates and a few guards who kind of, as you guys approach, kind of stop you. State your business before we let you down south.
Above game, mostly because I can't remember. Was the main story that we were going with is that we were part of the guard and we're just going into the
Nicholas
Gray
did
Marsh?
tell you guys, push comes to shove, just kind of flash your badges, like cool spies.
Okay. Corvin was just kind of pipe up. Yes, hi, part of the Venihir Guard. We're just going down south into the Gray Marsh for a bit of a exploration mission.
You see, he kind of stops as he says that. He kind of looks back to some of his some of the other guards there. One moment. And he kind of waves one down, one who's got seems like a bright red hat on, comes over. They kind of begin whispering to each other. Then the halfling in the red hat approaches you all. Y'all Vanderheer Guard? Huh?
That is correct.
What's the guard got business with going down south? Must be pretty serious. Should we be worried?
Well, from what it seems like up here, you have enough to worry about at the moment anyway, so I wouldn't if I were you.
Alright. And he kind of gestures to see the badge a bit closer.
Oh yeah, he pulls this out of his one of his inner coat pockets.
Kind of looks over. Yeah, it looks legit. Alright. Let them through! And as the gates begin opening, he pulls out what looks like a wristband. One of you go ahead and put this on. The rest of you stay by that person. Those are to signal to the guns that you guys are safe and friendly. Understand? You don't take it off.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
He'll hand it to you, Corvin, as you're already in front of him. But it's just the one, so somebody is going to have to put that on. And here's the worst part. It's attunement. So who's got an attunement slot?
Not me.
Not me.
I don't think I do either.
I think we just discussed that. I think you just filled your last one, Lily.
Yeah, I did.
Flit, Ravon?
I'm checking mine right now.
Okay. I'll pull up Sarah's sheet, even though she's not here.
Human slots.
Because I actually don't... A lot of my stuff I don't actually attune to. I just kind of have a lot of items and doodads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah is attuned to Wind Needle. Sarah is attuned to... Let's see. Sarah's got the Ring of Rat. I don't remember the Ring of Rat as attunement. I don't think so.
Wait, is the build a giant strength attunement?
It is.
Yes.
Okay, how many items can you be attuned to?
3 at one time.
3.
Okay, so I need to de-attune to one of my weapons then. Unless... Yeah. De-attuning Babushka for a bit.
Alright, sorry, Babushka. I mean, hey, you
I-
gotta... I mean, if you're gonna unattune to one of them, it might as well be Babushka, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Flip?
I think I've got an open slot. I have the
Yeah.
Amulet of Protection against Detection, the half Ring of Protection, and the Moon Sickle, but I haven't really been using the amulet since I offered it to Corladora.
Isn't Bag of Holding attunement?
Don't
Nope.
think so.
No, it's not.
It is not.
It is not. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that then.
Alright. Everyone make sure to huddle around Flit.
I'll put this red band right on my head. They've got no red band. Oh no, it's blending into my scales. Boom.
Flit, you put the wristband on, and you can feel it kind of... You can feel it kind of like lock down on your wrist, and there is a small green light that comes by at the base of your wrist, or comes on at the base of your wrist. Make sure to come. The guard goes. Make sure to come back through the security checkpoint when you come back up north, and we can get that off of you.
Okay. Aw, it clashes.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You have lovely scales though, if that helps.
Thank you.
Y'all stay safe. Watch out for vipers and whatever nonsense is down there.
So, above game real quick.
Hmm.
The apothecary, applause. He mentioned to hold on to your bags, right?
He did say that actually.
Hmm. So, I'm gonna do something odd.
Okay.
Seeing as how I have pretty much, like, fucking everything with the bag of holding, I'm gonna pull out the infinite rope. And I'm going to
Okay.
tie the bag of holding to myself with it.
Okay. All right.
Let's see if this bag gets jacked now.
All right. All right. So, okay. So just so I'm clear, what is your strategy for doing this? You're just tying like the bag to your waist with the rope.
Yes.
Okay. Got you. Got you. So it's more just like a secure method.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right. You
Psych,
finish-
I lied. It's now a bag of holding whip.
Ha! Dude, you just do that with a bag of devouring? That's actually a pretty legit weapon. Ooh, you just gave me ideas. Anyways. You finish tying off the bag of holding to your waist. And with that, you guys begin to make your journey south. Let me go ahead and change the music for y'all.
Did the guard say how far away that we could get away from Flit without having to get targeted?
They did not.
Lovely.
Actually, I want this one. Yeah. Good old Octopath Traveler.
Such a
Hey.
solid source for D&D music.
Mm-hmm.
E.
You all begin heading south. On foot, you guys are immediately swarmed by bugs of all varying shapes and sizes. It's humid. It seems like it rained recently. It looks like it's probably going to rain again on your journey. It's humid. It's gross. It's very wet, as you would expect, as it is a marsh. You guys are thankful that you all have strong boots, as you find, and even following the sort of impromptu set of trails heading south, you find that you do have to go around and even through a lot of flooding water and puddles and mud. It's gross. It's very gross.
Blech.
Yeah. It's exactly what you would think turning into a marsh would be. But
Anytime Corvin sees bugs, he's just blasting them with prestidigitation with lavender scent.
absolutely. Lily, you kind of begin to exit on the other side of the wall. You feel a sense of foreboding. You realize that this is probably the time to use your hat of disguise.
Lily will go ahead and use her hat then. She doesn't change herself too much, other than to maybe be about as tall as Flit and a little more human.
Okay. Easy enough. You've got a slightly taller, slightly more muscular Lily than what you're expected, or than what you're normally used to. But you guys begin venturing south. The first day is rather uneventful. You guys spend some time trying to get your bearings, and eventually, after some time, the trail becomes harder and harder to follow. One person... Actually, no, I'll let this be a group thing. No, I'm gonna say one person. One person, go ahead and make me a survival check.
I may do this.
I'll allow advantage, as it is with the group.
26.
26. 1 second. You don't suffer very many difficulties going down the trail on the first day. There are a couple of moments where the trail seems to sort of splinter off, but you guys are able to you're able to prevent you guys from getting lost, which is more or less what you wanted. But first day goes uneventful. Goes by uneventfully. You guys bunker down for the night. Is there anything you guys want to do as the night creeps up on you all? You guys are a bit more tired as as the evening comes around. Maybe even bunking down a bit early to get a bit of rest, as you guys have been up for a rather extended period of time, considering that you were up in the morning, were awake for a few hours, and then started traveling.
First things first, as we're kind of setting up shop, the tiny hut's coming up.
Okay, tiny
Ritual
hut.
casting that. Yep.
Anybody else? Anybody want to do anything? Talk to anybody? You guys have all night.
Nah.
Um,
I'm alright as well.
can I... how far are we into, like, marshy territory at this point?
You guys spent, it would have been about 8 hours traveling into the marsh.
Okay.
You know it's going to be it's going to be about a 3 days journey to get where you're going, from what Nicholas told you.
Flit is going to kind of look forlorn off into the distant marsh. If
Go ahead and make me a perception check. The sun isn't down yet, so there's still a little bit of light left.
11.
With an 11, you can see off in the distance what looks like a small collection of geese have kind of gathered on top of did I say geese? I meant ducks. On top of the numerous wet spots, and are kind of dipping their heads under, looking for food.
Let's go smile a little bit. Just kind of like, she's going to try and take in the ambience of the nature around here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just going to look a little sad. And perhaps thoughtful.
Is this something that anyone can see, or
Yeah, she's not hiding it.
I just kind of like getting his bedroll out? He's just kind of flop, kind of look towards Flit. So, couple for your thoughts.
Just thinking about what we heard in town about a tribe of lizard folk to the south. I know it's not my tribe, and I understand that, but still, it's been so long.
Well, I mean, Reno seems to know your people very well. Has there been any kind of headway on whether or not there's any around or anything?
Corvin, as you're saying this, you watch Toshi kind of poke his head out, and with his long tongue, he, like, almost like a frog, like, snaps and grabs a mosquito, kind of circling around Flit's head, and eats it.
Good.
Good job, Toshi.
Get rid of those filthy little devils.
Yeah, Reno has been, kind of keeping up on that.
Any kind of progress?
Yes. He'll get back to me on it, though, when we figured it out.
May I insight to see if there's anything else with that?
Sure. Roll insight. You can roll deception if you wish.
Just for the hell of it. Oh, wow!
Oh, 2 anyway.
You can roll deception
20.
and mean it, or you can roll deception just for shits and giggles.
No, I was mostly rolling for shits and giggles.
Okay. What would Corvin make out with a 21?
You can kind of gather that there's more that's going on, and Flit is doing a bad job of lying about it. She doesn't seem like she's trying to be secretive, per se, but she's just not sure if that's... She just doesn't, like, know how to address this.
Kind of has that sly grin of, I can see right through you, and he's just gonna say, I won't pry if there's something private going on. Grins a little bit wider. But just know that you can talk to us.
Guess. So I'm gonna actually roll a d20.
Go for it.
8. My tribe is, from what Reno told me, and for kind of a lack of a better term, they're kind of sleeping. They're indisposed at the moment, but they're fine. I've come to learn. And they're even helping me a little bit. Isn't that wonderful?
That's tremendous, but helping how?
And it's a little vague. What Reno said was that they're going to try and help the best that they can while current in their current situation. And honestly, I didn't really get any more specifics than that. As she's just at this point just kind of subconsciously patting Toshi.
Ah, well, like, okay, I hate to pry, but like with you, it's spirits or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was all a little weird. You know how Reno can be sometimes.
To be fair, don't sorry, words. To be fair,
Not
you've been spending a
really.
lot. To also be fair, you've been spending a lot more time with him than I have. I've been mostly raiding his library.
Flit remains suspiciously silent at that comment.
Ah, yes. Just the thing I was waiting for. May I insight that? To see if there's like anything going on between them, since she's been very secretive about it.
Sure, roll insight, Flit. Again, deception if you want.
I am actually rolling deception now
Okay.
at
Can
13.
Corey roll insight just from
Wait.
the outside, like a third party in this conversation?
By all means.
Okay, yeah, Flit allows it, so I will.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
come
Well.
on.
Can I also insight?
That's up to Flit.
Anyone who wants to can.
Okay.
Please.
Anyone who
Please,
wants
please,
to.
please,
Dirty
Yes.
20.
God damn it!
Of course, Lily's gaydar is going off.
Her,
You can't-
her-
Corey,
fool
as
the
usual,
Paladin.
doesn't know a goddamn thing.
the paladin of love senses were just tingling.
Mhm.
So, Corvin's just gonna have like his eyes are gonna look like they got like freaking sparkles in between them.
Did you roll, Corbin?
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
yeah,
Ignore me.
21.
Yeah, you got a 21 again, so I didn't realize they were two different rolls. Continue, please.
Sorry. He's just gonna say, "Oh, well, congratulations. A little offended you never came to me for help, but you know what? You did what literally a bunch of everybody else back here didn't do, and go out for it yourself."
Impatient asshole.
Oh, thanks. I did kind of come to you at one time on the boat.
Yes, but that wasn't a direct advice about Reno himself, or else I would have had a bit more tips for you.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have taken them. No offense.
A lot taken.
Well, we just don't. We don't exactly know what this is, to be fair.
Somewhere Reno sneezes.
Oh.
She just kind of like puts her hand behind her head. I'm new to love and everything, and well, I'm not sure. I guess what to make of it. I'm still learning, so even if I had gone to you for advice or anything, I don't even know what I'd ask.
A little tip. You're always learning. No one can ever figure out the whole relationship thing. Hell, I'm still learning things about Aura to this day that I didn't know back when we first met her. It's just best to do what you've been doing, just letting it produce itself naturally.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of what we've been doing.
He just kind of has like a very warm smile to him, and kind of gives her a pat on the back. You're doing good.
Thanks, Corvin.
Although I'd be a hypocrite if I said the age thing wasn't a bit of a concern, but who knows?
What does age have to do with it?
Some people have walked down by it, but I don't know about you, but he just kind of rolls over. I'm gonna try and get as much as I can. As much fucking hell words. As much sleep as I can as he kind of goes into a trance.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, except there's a machine gun woodpecker out there somewhere. There it is!
Wow.
You have to be careful of the wild sprinklers out there lurking somewhere.
I finally got you back!
Some
finally got you.
people will get that joke.
The freaking woodpecker just has a Rambo bandana on it.
Yeah. Corey, as this conversation is kind of wrapping up, you look down, you can see what appears to be a small little turtle by your foot. Also, I fucking turned this up because it was quiet, and now it's super loud. Like, it got louder.
I did notice
after
it got
I turned
louder.
up. Anyways, continue. There is what appears to be a small turtle by your foot.
Is it small turtle or is it like a baby turtle? Like, is it like
If
a
you were
baby
to
like
pick it
land
up,
turtle or?
If you were to pick it up, it would fit in your hand.
So small.
It is a smaller turtle.
Small.
Small little.
Can I
like,
tell if this
spotted
is a
turtle.
saltwater or freshwater turtle?
Roll me a nature check.
Can I argue advantage being true?
I'm going to
No,
say,
11.
I'm going to say no, but it also wasn't a very high check. It looks to be a freshwater tortoise.
Baby. Where's the nearest lake that was following this turtle's direction? Like where it was before I picked it up?
Truth be told, it looks like there is one like 30 feet from your camp.
Good. Gonna go put him down in there.
You can look and you can see a bunch of ducks feeding in the water. Pulling up,
Can she
like,
put him down away
vines.
from the ducks?
Yes, you can put it down away from the ducks. The ducks are like way on the other side. You can just kind of sort of see them. But you go over and you set the turtle down.
Baby.
But unless anybody has anything else they want to do.
No, that was cute. I appreciate it.
Yes, I thought you would appreciate a small turtle moment.
Yes.
I figured this could go one of two ways for Corey. Either she puts it back or she goes, "It's mine now." I was curious to see what you do.
Or she talks to it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I just imagined the turtle biting her finger and then out of impulse yeets it.
No!
Ha!
Ah, shit!
It starts spinning through the air like Gamera.
Yes.
A dragon turtle pops up from under the lake. Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
What have you done?
Where is my child?
My child.
But you guys bunker down for a long rest. You can hear through the side of the dome. You can hear the odd sounds of the forest, which almost seem to like be a natural lullaby as you guys kind of go off to sleep. Eventually morning comes around. Then I put on Forest Day! Ha ha! Anyways. But.
Hey.
That damn woodpecker better be gone.
Yeah. But you guys kind of get up. It looks like it's going to be a rainy day. You start kind of picking up your stuff and beginning to get on the way before the rain comes, trying to see how far you guys can get before it starts raining. You guys do get relatively far before the rain starts coming down. It is until a bit later in the day until it starts coming down. Somebody in the group again, go ahead and roll me a survival check. I'm gonna say somebody different this time.
Not I, says the bard.
Wait, who can it not be again?
Flit did it last time.
My turn.
Okay. With advantage.
You said nature?
Survival.
Survival, thank you.
You got this.
19.
19.
Hell yeah.
Despite the sort of cooler winds kind of signaling the coming of rain, and you can smell the water and the rain in the clouds in the air. You guys are able to stay focused and don't end up getting lost. As the end of the day comes around, it eventually starts coming down. You guys eventually do find a perfect little clearing under a big old tree to sort of hide from the rain and set up camp.
Ooh.
Nice.
Tree is rather large, so it provides actually pretty solid cover from the rain.
Hammock time!
Are you climbing up into the tree for the hammock?
Well, I just thought we would make camp there since it's wet.
Well,
I mean, I'm
To
just
be
asking
fair-
because you can, but I know that you guys normally stay
Can
in
I
the tiny
have-
hut.
Can I have a hammock in the tiny hut?
I don't see why not.
Why the fuck not? Yeah.
I mean,
You could probably get some larger branches or something to set up a hammock in the tent, yeah, or in the hut, yeah.
Yeah,
In fact,
it's,
you know what? Make me another survival check. Let's see if you can make yourself a makeshift hammock in the hut.
Flat?
Unless somebody helps you.
I'll help.
Ravon's helping.
Hell yeah!
Ravon is invested.
Yeah!
24!
24. You are able to make actually a
24.
pretty nice looking hammock inside the hut. You find
I just
what
picture him... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
you find what seems to be like a whole tree branch that fell from the tree above you. May have been like struck by lightning or something, but you are able to use that as a pretty sturdy base to set up the hammock.
Nice. I was about to say, I picture Rovan just putting Corey on his shoulders. It's like, here you go.
Here we go.
Ravon is in fact the other thing holding up the hammock.
Wait, how did this happen?
Don't worry about it.
Why did you tie it to my helmet?
You don't go super far.
What?
Raises a finger, opens mouth, closes mouth, lowers finger.
But once again, you guys have a little bit of time as you're finishing up setting up your camp before you guys bunk down for the night. Is there anything anybody wants to do or discuss?
Nothing terribly. Nothing really. Just doing a bit of light reading into that Argomancy book again.
Okay. Works for me. Go ahead, and again, make me an Arcana check and a Wisdom saving throw.
Arcana is a 14. That was kind of low. Wisdom says a 5 again.
I will say that it's impossible to not be this close to Ravon at this point.
I will
but-
say you do
Yeah, but-
get the plus however many from Ravon, which will
3.
yeah. So
Yeah, that would still be
an
an
8.
8, though.
Okay. Making note of that. You begin going through the first, like the introductory sections to the book, and it begins to start telling you how exactly the process of acquiring the power for Argomancy goes. And the big thing that it seems is borrowing from your own life force to be able to grasp other life force. As you're kind of reading that, you go, yeah, you know what? That kind of makes sense from what I was reading before. The first Argomancy 101. How do you grab your own life force? Argomancy 102. How do you use that to grab other life force?
No wonder it's so easy for liches. Okay.
As you're reading this, it does seem like Lich 101, pretty much.
Eats all of this. Okay then. Puts it up.
Anybody else?
Do we see Corvin reading this book?
Yeah, I see Corvin reading a book.
It's very old and tattered.
It does look old, yeah. It looks like a rather old tome.
Can Corey read it?
If you want to kind of like take a peek over Corvin's shoulder, you can.
No, like, could she like see like the title or?
There is no title. It is just it's just an old like banded book.
What you reading? That thing looks, well, like it's seen a lot of adventures. She offers, kindly trying to be nice about the book.
The subject in itself is supposed to be under a whole lot of secrecy, but I don't really know a whole lot of people that would be willing to read it out here. Kind of looks around.
Corvin,
Let's
quick
just
question.
say-
Do you look at Corey?
Yes.
Corey, what is your passive perception? It's like 20, right?
I think so.
Sheesh.
Corey's got the highest passive perception. Corey took the observant feat.
It is 20.
Yeah. As Corvin kind of looks to you, you notice a small twinge in his right eye that sort of fades as he makes eye contact with you.
Let's just say I'm trying to keep ahead of I'm trying to keep ahead of what our enemies are capable of, especially with Aurelia and what she can do, as he kind of folds the book back up and just puts it back in his bag.
Okay.
The lady siphoned off an archlich. I am not taking anything for. I'm not taking anything for granted in this case.
Got you.
Anybody else want to do anything for the night?
I got something.
Okay. Go for it, my man.
While Ravon's just taking some downtime to kind of clean his weapons and armor and stuff, he kind of looks up and goes, can I ask you all a question?
Sure.
Just all of us in general? Yeah.
Yes. When this whole great quest of ours comes to an end, what do you all plan on doing?
That's a very good question.
Very good.
Corey, this is a question you just recently had to think about, actually.
Yep.
I do not mean to pry, but it is good. It is good to talk between friends upon what our dreams and aspirations are.
Yeah. She's looking around, not wanting to go first, but you wouldn't know that. So.
Roll initiative. No.
Corvin has a wide grin. Does it involve wedding bells?
How can there be wedding bells? We are out in marshland.
Maybe in the future. I don't know. There's a light pink on her cheeks, and she looks more nervous than anything.
Are you okay? You look like you are suffering from fever.
No, just... I don't know. But then again, I never know. I never thought I'd end up here with all of you.
Lily's face is very pink as well. And just kind of looks down at her bedroll that she is slightly a little too tall for now.
That's right.
I bought the place in Dragon's Reach, so I have all intentions of staying there. I mean, worst case scenario, I can always join the guard there. I feel like I'd be happily welcomed.
Good qualification.
You probably would.
As for, everything else, her face goes red, like even more red.
Okay, you definitely have fever.
No, I'd hope to see myself with Jania for a while. Gay panic intensifies.
Wait, what? I dissociated from it. I'm so sorry.
Do you mind repeating, Lily?
I mean, I hope to see myself with Genia for a while. I'm not opposed to the idea of marriage. Looks at the ground more.
You've got time. We've all got time.
At this point, yes, you have plenty of time to just about anything you want. Outside of, well, unfortunate situations.
She nods. I mean, yeah, I know. It's just Genia's moving in and can't help but think about it.
Ooh, moving in already.
Lily, swear you hear a voice on the wind. Gay!
What about you, Corvin?
Well, right now we're just kind of enjoying each other's company. Marriage isn't really in the conversation at the moment. I mentioned children once, and she gave me a look of death, so I haven't approached the subject since. I assume it's just mostly due to her thinking she's not terribly ready, as well as her job is very dangerous, much like ours, so it's rough raising a child on a ship. I've come to learn.
Fair enough. Philippe?
Well, I mean, you asked. I'll go last if it's fine.
Yes, Ravon, what is your love life looking like right now? As he says with like a very cheeky grin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love everything, so life is good.
Oh my god, you're so boring. Okay, have you at least talked to Kieran about anything regarding a relationship, or I don't know, how's about Altia?
Has one of you confessed? Come on.
He needs something.
Ravon will think.
Diane and I are taking bets.
Ravon will think back to that late night with Kieran. From just the late night wake up, the knock on the door, the whole talk, the surprise kiss, and then the cheese, and he'll just go, I'm not sure. And he kind of he actually begins to just lay down and look up at the ceiling. To be quite honest, I have no idea. Things going so fast. World changing. I don't know. I hope there is something. I've not really given it too much thought. Personally, I did not think I'd make it this far.
Rowan, you kind of think back to the conversation you had with your dad not too long ago. And the promise that you made him at Cloudstalker Peak.
Think, to be fairly honest with you all, there are many things that I am not sure about anymore. It troubles the mind. But all I can do is just live here and now. Do what I can at the moment. And if I make it to the future, I hope that the Sisters of Fate are kind to me. Immediately just pulls out pocket cheese and starts munching on it.
Lily looks over at Rovan. I was in the military during a really rough time. And I made the mistake of not kind of expressing how I felt with someone, and immensely regret it to this day. Falls back, looks at starry sky.
You're telling me I fell in love with a woman who pretty much sets me out in the private material, and even now, she's still not owning up to it. I don't know what her intentions are.
Lily looks back over at Rovan. Can you pass me some of that cheese?
Oh yes, do you want sharp cheddar or do you want a spicy pepper jack?
Pepper jack.
Hands over a couple cubes of pepper jack.
Lily just munches on him, still staring at the sky.
Nothing says roughing it like the chartreuse board.
Literally.
Shark tushy board.
The chartreuse board is pretty good.
No,
The
shark
chartreuse.
tushy. Shark
Chartreuse.
tushy.
The sharp tushy board.
Shark tushy. We all have something we're fighting for. And then we're all fighting for each other. And,
True.
she kind of just looks at the stars some more. This new oath or whatever this is that is going on with me, it just feels like, you know, I want to protect those, all of you. This, our world. And I damn well think that we're the ones that can do it. And she just kind of smiles.
Flit's gonna walk over. He's gonna sit down right next to Lily on the grass. Yeah. I don't think I was really quite in the same boat as you guys when I joined on. You know? You weren't here for when we all came together, Lily, but when I started with everyone, I came because I was running from Cor the door. Now that and she just kind of looks just off into the sky for a second. I'm back out of my life. I've got this freedom I don't know exactly what to do with. I'm exploring and learning things, and of course I want to keep you guys safe, and of course I want to protect the world, but that's not what Levon asked for. I want to know what we did afterwards, and I'm not sure. I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it's what I really want to go for.
What is it?
Well, when Corvin asked yesterday about my tribe, I mentioned that they were sleeping, and that once this is over, they may wake up, and I may go and rejoin them and be part of the tribe once more. But I don't know if I can. And don't get me wrong, I'd love to be part of the tribe once more and be involved with them, but I've done too much at this point. Seen too much to just settle down.
Does this mean you would, if you were to go back to tribe, you would go back to where you came from?
Would?
Kind of thinks about it for a moment. Why not be bridge?
I'm sorry, what?
Why not be bridge? You know, bridge that connects your tribe to what you have now. Why just be stuck in one world when you have two worlds?
There's kind of like a 1,000-yard stare on Flit. I can't really make that decision. It's not for me to decide how much my tribe wants to be a part of the world, and whether the bridge I might lead to is something they want to be a part of. And at this juncture, Toshi kind of pops out again. Flick gives him a little lem and just starts watching him.
Toshi kind of crawls into your lap, kind of nuzzles down.
Part of me is wondering that I could go back, but I could also stay and keep adventuring and protecting the world and keeping it safe and all of that. In a way, it's something that Reno would do. It's a lot more like me, who are odd, out of place. Once again, he kind of looks down to Toshi. And they do have Reno. But while Reno looked out for me, I wonder if he might not want a partner.
You bring up good point.
I don't know. I've never been much one for future planning. I guess that's a side effect of being on the run for so long. You kind of have to be in the here and now most of the time.
Yeah.
That is fair. Hmm. Yeah. Honestly, I think we'll get there when we get there. While we wait, I think I'd like to own a farm.
A bar?
No, farm.
A farm?
I mean,
Farm
you
would
It
be
has a
nice, though.
barn.
I mean, you exactly. You can put a barn in a farm.
But you
Just make
can't
sure it's
put
red.
farm in a bar.
Exactly. Well,
I mean,
certain magics maybe.
If you do like tiered plant farming, like on shelves, multi-level, if you will.
hmm.
I was just being a shit. Don't worry.
Oh no, that's I like that idea. That is actually a good idea.
Oh, I was actually giving it out of character. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
dumb.
I'm still taking that in character.
Do you wish to
I can
now
have-
say it in character?
No.
Okay.
Aw.
Ravon's just sitting there thinking, yes, I can have green beans on the top shelf.
Maybe make wheat.
Ravon,
Maybe
yeah,
dairy
with sudden
farm.
realization, you can have cows, make your own cheese.
Ooh.
I'm
Farm
going
your
to,
own cheese. Become cheese master.
I'm going to have many cows and goats. Normal cheese and goat cheese.
As the conversation begins to wind down over the course of the next hour, you all slowly begin to doze off to sleep. You guys go ahead and get the benefit of a long rest as the second day
Hey.
comes to an end.
Hooray!
Hey.
Would this be a good time for a bio break, actually?
We're actually about to. I need to do just one more thing, and then we will buy out.
Alright.
Kidoki.
Give me one moment. Let me see. What would be good for this? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got it. Just as I can find it. There it is. Corey. I know Punk stepped away. I don't know if she's back yet.
Hmm. Oh no.
Punkles.
Uh-oh.
Punk went to retrieve her cookie. Hold on, I'm gonna wait.
The cookie has saved her for this day.
The cookie is important.
We are going to
What?
wait. And then when she gets
Punk! Punk, this is a tense scene. Put the cookie down!
Put it down! No! Welcome back.
Back.
What kind of cookie, by the way?
I assume chocolate chip.
Sugar. And it's got
Ooh.
sprinkles, and I. Yeah, I think just sprinkles.
Corey. As you are in the midst of your sleep, you're having a rather pleasant dream. And then you feel a a slight wetness on your nose. Once, twice, 3 times. You kind of instinctively, in your subconscious, kind of shake your head, kind of rub at your nose. Feel it again. And again. Feel the drip of water coming down. Okay, fucking relax. I don't need it that extreme yet.
What do you mean yet?
Relax. You feel the dripping of water on your nose. It kind of begins to rouse you, and as you are being roused, you hear a noise. A residual, soft, almost like a vibration, a hissing, if you will. You begin to kind of come to consciousness, and you look up and kind of look around. The first thing you notice, the dome is gone. You look over.
Wait, like the dome of the tiny hut?
The tiny hut is gone.
What?
Friends are around you, and you look around as you are kind of like, huh, that's weird. You see what appears to be, right by a lily, a massive serpent. You can see that the tree you all had camped under seems to have been housing a serpent as it completely blends into the branches of the tree. He's huge, similar to the size of snakes that you've seen Flit turn into, but you can see that it also has what appears to be protruding spines down along its back, piercing yellow eyes, and its jaw has been split into quarters, revealing 4 huge fangs. The tongue seems to be forked into 3 parts that seem to be wrapping themselves around Lily's legs. What do you do?
Can't speak with... Wait, is it an animal?
It is a giant snake.
She'll try to speak with animals.
Go ahead and pull up. Okay. It's one action. Okay. You cast Speak with Animals. What do you say to the serpent?
I'm sorry we've invaded your home. Please don't eat my friend or I'll have to kill you.
As you say that, the serpent stops and it quickly turns to you, seemingly surprised. It kind of gives you an odd look. This is my nest, and I am very hungry.
Can I interest you in a trade of sorts? I will actually go hunting for you. And we'll leave your nest. We did not take anything.
Make me a persuasion check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage, as you are in the serpent's nest, and most of your
Okay.
friends are asleep. Flit, you begin to stir as you begin hearing Corey's words.
That one!
Wait.
Serpent looks to you and goes, "Why hunt when I have the meal I want right here?" And the serpent lunges at you. I need everyone to roll initiative, but we're gonna take a break.
King. Okay.
Right!
Oh no!
Well, the good news is, Punk, you saved Lily.
And I tried. I got my try out of the way.
That's a big boy.
That was a very big boy. But
Talking. Oh,
everyone
never
go
mind.
ahead and
Oh,
start rolling
Harrow.
initiative, and we are going to take our break as things are about to get a bit serious.
15.
As you guys
Tyler,
are now
why do you-
squared off
Well.
against a Flambour Viper.
Oh no!
Who'd have seen
I
it
tried.
coming?
I tried.
23.
Okay.
win.
I'm going to go use the bathroom, refill on my water, and when everyone is back, we will go ahead and begin initiative.
I'm gonna go get cookies.
I'm sad I ate my cookie.
But you know what that means, right?
I go pop popcorn now.
That and you also have excuse to get more cookie next day.
Fair.
Alright. I'm gonna pop up chat really quick. Sandman, how dare? Hello, Caster. The Kitty is here. Yeah. Yes, Sandman, you know what you did. I saw you. Uh. Alright, so. I have ideas
I
on how to
realized
deal
while I
with
was
this
in the
thing.
bathroom, I probably should have left music on for everyone.
I don't know, this silence was kind of telling.
The silence is foreboding.
I have
Yes.
refreshed my water.
Just put that on while I start marking down initiative. So, first of all, Flamboyant Viper. What is that, my friend?
Ah, that's good. Someone has died music.
That is okay. Let's see. Wow, y'all are all over the place on initiative, huh?
Uh-huh.
Also, if it is okay, I would like for somebody to Jaeger Sarah, if possible.
I do not have control over Sarah.
I don't know if anyone has control over Sarah. Whoever is welcome, whoever is willing to do it.
I used to.
I'll tell you what, Joe. I will give you access.
What's the name of these of the continent again? And the
Flambor.
2 sections of it?
Is Flambor. The northern part, is just the Flambor. But the southern part is the Gray Marsh. And the reason why the northern part is just Flambor is because I don't have my notes in front of me.
That's fine.
I will have to I will have to go back and look at that later. Joe, you should have access to Sarah's sheet now.
I do.
Okay, let me give you access to her token as well.
Yep, and initiative for her. Seriously?
Ouch. I mean, we are all asleep. It's kind of justified.
Yeah, but that's 2 nat 1s in a row for me.
Big oof.
Okay, so Ravond with a 21, Flit with a 15. Right. What were you, my friend? You were... Okay. Bingus.
Oh, yeah.
Kaboingo. Ray with a 12. We have... Let's see. Sarah with a 6. And Corvin with a whole 5.
No, he's usually pretty decent on initiative, but I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, man, it happens to everyone.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. Whenever the rest of the group is.
Hurt.
Yep.
Hello, that's me.
I have given Rory butt scritches for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Pay the
Red
pay the
X.
pay the pet tax.
Absolutely. He's staring at me like, why'd you stop?
All right, quick roll call. Tart. CG. Everyone do their best Tim Allen impression. J Frost. J Frost? Alright, J Frost is not here yet. Joe.
This is gonna suck.
Punk. River.
I don't wanna.
The fear in your voice.
This is genuine.
Look, I don't
Good
do
shit.
it on the spot.
Fit though.
I had to, like, it's difficult for me because I had to not growl at that, which that's what kind of my default for that kind of noise.
Oh, also Punk. I forgot to tell you.
Hmm.
Did you know that I got the Whale Lord mousepad? From, the Tinder Skitty comic.
Oh my god, you did?
I did!
Nice.
There was only
Oh.
5 left when I bought it, and I'm just like, gimme.
Oh, my heart. Aaron is so proud of that fucking series.
I love Whale
It's so
Lord
good.
so much.
So
good. He's such a good bean.
Such a good dude.
Big himbo. It is very comfy and great freaking quality, though. Tart, would you like to inform the mouse pet you were getting?
Yes. River bought me a Elden Ring Rani Booba mousepad from my throne.
Ooba.
Booba.
Ah,
Oppa.
yes. Oh, yes, Moonwife.
Moonwife.
Because show the fact that Tart now has throne.
I do have
Yes.
a throne now. That's true. You can scroll down and see it.
Mm-hmm.
Still the throne.
Shower him with love and affection and gifts
Has
because
done the command yet? Yes. Yes. Wait, he didn't put the fucking link in there though. Damn it, Tart.
Ah, shit! Hold on. I can do that real quick while we wait for J Frost.
So, hi, resident ignorant asshole here. What's a throne?
It's a place where people can buy tart things and it ships out to them.
It's essentially just like a wish list. So if people want to be generous and buy gifts, they can.
and
got
it's a
several
very
different books from Throne.
it's a very safe way to do it too because the address of the streamer is not like being given out or anything like
Yep.
that.
So it helps people who don't have a PO box.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's essentially a digital PO box of
Mhm.
things that the streamer could be like, "Oh, this is cool. I wouldn't mind this," but it's not a
Like,
thing
don't
where
wanna
it's
give up
like, "Yeah, people should buy me." Blah. It's just like if you buy stuff from it, cool. If not, that's fine too.
It's just neat things or funny things to have.
Yes.
You can recommend things too.
Be careful of that though, because Etsy or eBay, some shops might accidentally dox you.
True.
So
What
be
up?
careful.
J Frost is back.
Oh, yes, I have Cookie.
All right.
What?
Wait, is he really back? He has to do the thing.
Do your best Tim Allen impression.
Wait, hold on.
Hello, Hey Kill.
Ooh.
free.
Let me tell you, I gotta let you know. That is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. Now, if you excuse me, it's tool time.
And on that note, we're gonna get into initiative.
Sorry, I can't do a good Tim Allen.
We start off with the Viper, as due to the Nat 1 persuasion check, is gonna get a surprise round on Corey. It lunges at you, Corey, and you fall out of your hammock, nearly avoiding a bite. And then you watch as from the side, its tail flies down from the tree and is going to attempt to slam against you. Does a 27 hit?
Fuck, yes, but... I can't try and do anything, can I?
Not right now.
You said surprise round, right? Yeah.
It is
okay.
a surprise round.
Okay, come here, Loom.
You take...
I mean, Corvin did say something, but...
Oh, sorry. What was that, Corbin?
I was just wondering if I was awake at this point.
You all feel the ground underneath you kind of rumble from the tail slamming down. You all are waking up. You guys will be up after the surprise round.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Until the end of the grapple, you are registered as restrained.
Ow. Let me go! I said sorry!
I said I was hungry. And it's going to try to chomp down on you. Advantage as you're grappled. That is a 30.
Ow.
Take it, that hits you.
Yes!
Okay. You take... Huh, funny that. Another 18 piercing damage. And I need you to make me... A couple things happen. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know why it did that, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Natural 1.
Shit.
Okay. A couple things happen. You feel its fangs sink into you, and you can feel the pulsing of venom going through your body. Corey, you take 27 poison damage, and you are paralyzed. And on top of that, its fangs kind of latch onto you, and it drags you into its mouth. And you, unable to fight back, go down its gullet. Corey, you have been swallowed. But
I can't say anything, I'm in a belly.
you are in a belly. Flit, you kind of open up your eyes just in time to see this. What do you say to get the rest of the group off their asses?
Viper! Corey's been eaten! Everyone up! Now!
Okay. And with that, we go back to the top of the initiative. Lily, it is your turn.
Immediately Lily will be up on, her feet. And, I would like to cast, because it's a bonus action, cast my, Awoken Heart.
Okay. You channel the energy within yourself and you begin to grow in size. And your awoken heart is up.
Can I still attack? Or was getting up my action?
I just realized I have to real quick. No, getting up is just half your movement.
Okay. Then I will pull out Dragon Slayer, and in its transformative, I guess, just pretty looking form, stabby stab.
Okay, go for it.
Give me one.
We win. That hits. Roll damage. Well, you did roll damage. Okay. 13. Alright. I presume you have another attack?
Yep.
Alright, go for it. As this thing is looming on just over you, as it was preparing to eat you, you quickly just pull your dagger or your sword from its sheath and just thrust it upwards, so right into the belly, right into its body. 21 hits again, another 6. That was a piss poor damage roll. But hey, damage is damage.
Damage is damage, I'll take it.
You feel the snake recoil backwards as it feels the stings come up from under it. It hisses at you loudly. It goes... And you can see its big maw split up into 4 parts as it hisses down at you. Is that your turn?
Lily will just kind of, glare back, not backing down.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Rovan, it is your turn. The Viper is up next.
I really don't like this. You know what? Yeah, no, fuck this. Fuck this. Pulling out Raikiri. Going two-handed.
Okay!
And
you did put in the last upgrade I gave you for Raikiri, right?
yes, where Raikiri is, let me make sure I read this correctly. Raikiri two-handed is... Oh, wow. Yep, two-handed. 1d12 plus 6 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, going with that, and going with the smite.
Go for it.
2nd level.
Also, the damage is technically 1d12 plus 8, as it is a plus 2 weapon.
Oh.
Now.
Huh. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to change that.
I think it is, at least.
It uses my strength modifier, so it's a 6.
I'm gonna go back through our thing. Just go ahead and roll.
Oh, the 1d6 is lightning. Yeah, okay. And going with the smite. Here we go, Raikiri, do not fail me now.
I lied. It's still plus 1. I apologize.
24.
24 hits. Roll damage.
Alright. 18 slashing. 1 lightning. But that is a 2nd level, so that is 3d8 radiant.
Okay.
$13 on that.
13. Okay. So that is 31 total. 32 total.
Going,
Big hunk of damage.
going for another strike, another divine smite.
Okay.
Burning 2nd level again.
As I tried to do math.
$25.
25 will hit.
Alright, give me 1 second as I mark down these spells. $16 slashing, 6 lightning,
Okay.
and doing another 3d8. 14 radiant on top.
So what is that total?
I could do
36.
the math.
Got it. I got it.
A
Okay. Big hunks of damage as you come up behind this thing as it's not looking at you, as it's got its gaze on Lily, and you take 2 hefty swipes across its body and just cut into it. You see this like bubbling green liquid sort of spill out from its side as you cut into it. That did a lot of damage and now turns to face you. Is that your turn?
I am going to still remain in its area. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I'm gonna flank this thing.
Okay.
If it's got its attention on me, that's perfect.
It is now the Viper's turn. It is going to turn to you as you just did a fuck ton of damage. It is going to first come down with its tail against you. Does a 25 hit?
It does.
Okay. Give me 1 second. That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Okay.
If you are grappled.
I got something for this thing.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay!
Get fucked.
That is a dexterity saving throw. That is a fail. Roll your damage.
Alright, and it's a first level, so.
So 2d10.
14 fire.
That was weird. Did y'all see how they stacked for a second?
Yeah, that was like, what the fuck?
Alright. It kind of...
Dice do fun things.
They do.
Dice do fun things.
It begins to squeeze you, and your Hellish Rebuke courses up and down its body. It sort of loosens a bit, but it is still coming after you. It's now going to attempt to bite down on you. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh, that's definitely gonna hit.
Okay.
So,
First of
what
all,
would be
go
the...
ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, sorry, just as a quick thing, what was the first amount of damage that I took?
First one was 19.
19,
And
okay,
then
so
you
that puts me
take-
at that.
Low roll. Then you take an additional 17.
Constitution save, you said?
Yes. You
Okay,
get your aura
here
from it, obviously.
Here we go. 22!
22. It bites down on you, and you feel its body begin to, or the poison begin to course through you, but you fight it off. As ridiculously hard as that may be, you take 11 poison damage, and you are not paralyzed. However, because you were grappled, as it bit down on you, you do get swallowed down. Enjoy your friend Corey.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
I can work. Also, hello.
Corvin, or not Corvin, Ravon, you find yourself now in the midst of a gross, sticky green mess, and you can see a unmoving Corey. That's the Viper's turn. Ravon is gone. Flint, it is now your turn. Corey, you are on deck.
Question: is the Viper loudly hissing at this point?
It is, yes.
Okay.
It is on
So
full
seeing-
defense mode now.
As the Viper goes to hiss and snarl and intimidate, Flit's just gonna kind of hold a hand out to everyone else. She goes, "Get away from it! Let me handle this." And Flit is going to start disappearing, becoming translucent, becoming bigger, and is going to wild shape into an air elemental.
Okay.
Oh!
Give me one moment. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Not quite what I had in mind, but it'll work. Our friend Flit is now an air elemental. I'll give you control over
And
it.
as it is hissing, as I appear as an air elemental, which is a large creature, I would like to fly down its throat.
Okay. Abso-fucking-lutely. Go ahead and... Let me pull up an air elemental's stat sheet real quick. Is it... It can start and stop. It can move through space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. Yeah, no check required. You are able to just zoom your way down this thing's gullet. You get down in the midst there, and you can see Rovan, who is sort of like trying to get back up onto his feet, and Kore, who is unmoving.
I would like to grab both of them if possible. If not, I would like to grab Kore.
I'm gonna say you can grab Kore, not Rovan.
Right. I will grab Kore.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it took you. I'm gonna say it took you 20 feet to get to Kore. It's going to take you double to get out, but you have a fly speed of fucking 90, so that is no issue
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah!
You all see this funneling of air come back out as Kore is pulled out from inside this thing. Kore, you are no longer swallowed.
I'm going to,
Just gonna chill here then.
well, I'm actually going to take you a bit further away. I'm going to take you down to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to return to this thing, and I'm going to get right up in its face.
Okay. I am going to give it an op attack as you move out of its space, though.
By all means.
It's going to attempt to bite you. That is a 27 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Are you immune to poison as an air elemental?
I am immune to poison, being grappled, being paralyzed, being poisoned, and being restrained. Come at me, motherfucker!
That is so fucked up, and I love it.
Damn.
I love that so much. So you're just gonna take the bite damage. Holy shit, I love that. You didn't see me, but I just like leaned back in my chair, kind of looking at my screen like, you sassy motherfucker. I love it.
Flit is the GOAT!
You take 22 piercing damage.
Okay, so I take 11 piercing damage.
That is correct, as it's not magical.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
I assume grabbing Corey was my action, so by all means.
I would say yes. Okay. Up next is Kore. Kore, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw. Oh wait, actually, no, you're no longer inside the thing. You don't need to. Kore, you're just paralyzed. You're just laying there.
Yeah, she's just laying there.
She's not paralyzed, but she's struck by them.
You can move, but you're standing still.
Yeah, unfortunately, there isn't much you can do right now unless somebody gives you, cough cough lit, gives you the anti-venom. I'm dreadfully
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the one downside.
Yeah. But you are
Yeah.
still alive, and you're not burning alive inside the thing. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
next up is Sarah. Corvin, you're on deck. How ironic that Sarah and Corvin are next to each other. I love it.
Yeah, so... I do apologize mostly because I had to take a phone call.
No worries.
Hush. Hush you. Anyway,
To kind of go over what you
so
missed, Rovan is now swallowed as well.
Okay.
But nobody else is paralyzed.
Okay, that's good then. So... what do you do again? Maybe. Okay. Alright, so bonus action. Disengage away from Snack. 10, 15, 20 over there. Actually, no, over. Here's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I will let you know it did already burn its reaction. So
It did?
it did. It burned its reaction on
Oh.
Flit when Flit took Corey out of it. So you don't need to disengage.
Okay, cool. Thank you. In that case, bonus action, going to power the bow with ensnaring strike,
Okay.
and action to shoot. Yeah. 2 anyway.
21 will hit. Real quick, pull up ensnaring strike for me.
Can do. So at first level, it must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Has advantage on the save as is a larger creature. Okay, that's what I was wondering of.
Right.
But go ahead and roll damage. You get sneak attack as well.
All right. So damage. That's a lot of damage. Sneak is 9 and piercing and 10 piercing, so 19 altogether.
Okay. 19. Then. Oh, that's a natural 20 on one side.
Yeah, if that passes.
Yeah.
All right. That's turn.
Okay. So, is now your turn again.
Yeah, so... Alright, so he already burned his reaction. 5, 10, 15, 20, getting behind Corey, handing off his anti-venom that he got back from Dragon's Reach. Sorry. No, yeah, it's a Dragon's Reach. Hands that off to Corey as a... What would that be? A bonus action? An action?
You're handing it off to Corey?
Yeah.
How? She's paralyzed,
to her?
dude.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes!
Sorry.
She is
We had to think
full-on
about that.
paralyzed,
Yeah.
my man.
It's
Listen,
okay.
I had no... I thought you said she wasn't paralyzed, or else I would have made... that's why
Rovan
I made the
isn't
joke.
paralyzed. Rovan passed the save.
Oh, God, I am so sorry.
No, that's okay.
So that would be an app... Would that be an action to kind of give it to her, or...
If you want to administer it to Corey, it would be an action, yes.
Yeah, I may as
Bonus
well.
action to give it to yourself, full action to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna frickin' pop it and pop it in her mouth.
Okay. You begin pouring it into Corey's mouth. Corey, you feel your muscle fibers begin to loosen up, and you begin to feel, feeling return to your body. You are no longer poisoned. You are no longer paralyzed.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Oh,
You had a really gross and really cool 6 seconds.
That was weird. I'm tired again.
bonus action.
And getting bitten by a big ass snake will do that.
This is... This is absolutely stupid.
I love that. Go for it.
No, this is absolutely stupid. So I'm gonna use one of my new spells here. Gonna use hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone. Okay.
What spell is that? I haven't heard of that.
Hey, Tart. How heavy does this viper look?
Well, it's a huge creature. And now that you're kind of standing back, looking at it properly, now that you can sort of make out its entire form, it's nearly as large as the tree you guys are hanging under.
So would you say that it's over 500 pounds?
I would say easily, yeah.
Shit. Damn it! I wanted
Sorry,
to do
man.
that. Nah, it's fine. I'll just bully somebody with that one later. I'm just not gonna do anything fancy. Just gonna fucking shatter him at 6th level.
Okay. You're doing shatter.
Yes.
Alright. Ravon, I need you to make me save. A Constitution saving throw for shatter.
Oh, right, you got swallowed. Damn it.
You did get swallowed.
It's good, it's good. Okay, so Constitution save?
That's
You
con
sure?
save.
Alrighty.
The serpent got... Viper got a 14, so I think that fails.
23.
fails.
Oh,
You
23
passed.
plus 3, 26.
Does the serpent get the +3?
Considering we're not pals.
It's within
No.
10 feet, bro. I don't know. No, it's fine. Okay, so 19.
So, the serpent takes 36 points of thunder damage, where Ravon takes 10.
Ooh. Nasty. Love it. Okay. You can see the tree itself fucking completely splinters. The branches start snapping off, and the entire thing comes crashing down. This thing no longer has any hiding spot. The tree has been completely destroyed by the sheer force of the shatter, and it is now kind of looking around, a bit confused. Is that your turn?
That is all I can do.
Okay. Lily, it is your turn. Back up at the top. Ravon, you're on deck.
I am just gonna keep on stabbing.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
18.
18 does hit. Roll damage.
13.
13. Okay. Got
Do it
one more for
again.
me? Yep, go for it.
Nat 20. This isn't fair.
I fucking watched it hit that 14 and then said, nah, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm like rolling backwards. Roll damage.
Yeah.
15.
How do you want to do this?
Sorry, I got really excited. Is there a way like I could stab it and go up and attempt to open its stomach?
Absolutely. You still being under it, have it being distracted. Despite it having essentially come crashing down on top of you, you held your sword out and it essentially landed down on it, giving you just enough breathing room to where you weren't completely crushed under it. And you slowly start making your way up to your feet, pushing deeper and deeper. And then you, with the power of your love at your side, you rip upwards and a massive gash is made, and you are covered in gross, icky bile. And Ravon comes tumbling out. The serpent hisses, screeches nearly. Its head waving wildly in the air until it eventually collapses.
Lily looks at herself and flicks her sword to the side. Gross!
Love it. That's initiative, y'all. Yeah, the Flamboyant Viper does a fuck ton of damage. Not actually all that durable. Especially when you throw fucking 6 people at it. One who is naturally resistant and immune to literally everything it has.
yeah.
Good-
fucking props.
Good
to
play
CG.
on CG's part. That was super smart. I had never considered that, but yeah, there is no reason why you couldn't do that.
The goat.
I'll throw this out. and especially because I know a lot of people, both in chat and in here, were thinking it, I would not go for the balloon pop. That was not gonna happen. Like, I know Tart has final say, but me as a DM as well, I would not have allowed that.
What I will say is that it could have happened. It was going to be extremely unlikely.
Okay.
Okay.
That
hold
would have
on,
been like divine intervention levels of unlikely.
Gotcha.
Okay, so quick question though, because I
Answer.
just had a dumb idea.
Mhm.
Snakes have lungs. All living things kind of have a lung in a
Mhm.
sense, except
Yes.
fish.
Mhm.
Could CG have actually gone in and bursted the lungs, or like siphoned it out, kind of like from the that one scene from Legend of Korra?
Technically.
Yeah.
The way the Viper works is that if you deal enough damage to the inside of it, there's a chance that it will spit back up whoever has inside of it.
Cool. Oh, cool. There's regurgitation mechanics.
Yep, absolutely.
So
Noted.
I have a question.
I have an
Same.
answer.
Can we have the nature people? Is there a way to milk the venom? I think snakes, I think anti-venom is the best way is through their venom. So
You guys do remember Applause stating that to make an anti-venom, you do need its fangs.
I was actually about to ask it because I would be remiss if Sarah wouldn't be able to harvest this thing.
Mm-hmm. Corey, how do you feel?
Weary. Glad to be out of there.
Hmm.
Probably gonna feel the venom tomorrow morning.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel kind of like sore all over your body, kind of like you got like a flu shot in one arm. That sort of like almost like muscle pulsing. You kind of feel that all throughout your body as the anti-venom is kind of kicking it out of your system. It's not a good feeling, but you are alive.
Seeing that Corey is up, Flit as the air elemental is going to float on over to Corey, and I think you can actually understand this. Are you okay?
Making it.
Oh, if it's
Corvin,
Genius.
you just hear howling wind. Unless you can speak you can speak primordial.
he can.
You can.
Ah,
Ooh.
You know he can.
that's right, you can. I'm just glad everyone's safe. I'm going to scout around here for a bit. Look for anything else, like the thing that got rid of the dome.
Good plan.
As Flit says that, anyone who hadn't realized at that point, yeah, the dome's gone. And Corvin, you especially would know this. You kind of look around like, that's fucking weird. Especially because you would kind of put together, the time has not run out yet. The sun is like barely coming up.
Looks at where the dome was. Looks at the sun. Looks back at where the dome was. Looks at the corpse of the viper that I assume Sarah's just kind of digging into with a knife at this point.
Yes. Anyone who wants to roll a survival check to get parts from the viper, go ahead and roll.
I won't do that, but I will help.
Okay.
Sarah gets a 21.
Advantage for Sarah.
Time to fish for that crit. But like
You
as
said
this
survival
is going,
for everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
oops, 25.
Soft 20.
Hey!
Okay. The two.
So as this is,
keep
sorry,
going.
as it's going on, Corvin's just gonna look towards everyone. All right, who popped the bubble? I know I didn't step out of it, and it hasn't happened since back at the wood in Asterios. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just concerned.
Wait, you didn't cause that?
No, of course not.
Dial
Well,
up
I woke up
noises.
to it like that, so
Wait. Oh, fuck. I just remembered something. Tart,
Hmm.
would Corvin know about hags being being fae?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
You sure that's not normal? Please. 17?
You do know that fag.
Ooh!
Yeah,
That's
It's
what-
okay.
I know about
Yeah.
hags.
Slip of the
I
tongue.
know about hags.
I know about.
You were
know
saying
about
hags.
I was saying hags.
You were saying hags. You were
Yeah.
saying hags.
Man,
Hags.
I can't believe I just
Continue.
debuted on Mario Game
Continue, please.
Continuing. You do know that hags can be fae and also are magical. They do have magical capabilities.
And would I know that they would have capabilities of dispelling magic?
You know that they have the capabilities of countering magic. You're not sure about dispelling necessarily.
Corvin just looks around, and then in Sylvan, he's just going to kind of say, "All right, whomever ancient relic is in here, show yourself now. Don't have the time for this."
As Corvin is doing that, Sarah and Corey, you guys working together, are able to extract not one, but all 4 fangs from the Viper.
Nice.
Nice.
Ravon would like to walk up to both Sarah and Corey.
Absolutely. Before you do that, real quick.
Okay.
Flit, you
Follow
said
me.
you were looking around. You're investigating, right?
Yes, I wanted to kind of fly up and see if I could get kind of a bird's eye view of maybe like people running away or anything out of the ordinary.
Make me a perception check with advantage. As you go
Ooh.
as you go up high. I will allow the advantage for this.
So that is a 25.
Okay. I will get to that in a minute. Ravon, please continue.
Ravon will go up and he'll pat Sarah on the shoulder and go, "Good job. You out of this well." And he'll look to Corey and go, "How are you feeling?"
She rolls her neck and shoulders. I'll be sore tomorrow. I'm good.
Yeah. Ravon will take a look at where one of the puncture wounds from the snake's bite took in.
They're quite large.
He will put 2 fingers over top of one of them.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Please don't.
Please don't actually hurt me more.
And he's going to pump lay on hands.
Okay.
And how bad you hurting, Corey?
Fairly. A good deal. A lot.
Pumping all 50.
I'm almost back up
Almost. Okay.
to full. Almost back up to full.
Very nice.
So
You can see the puncture wounds beginning to seal themselves up and heal. Corey, you feel miles better than you did a moment ago.
These are still gonna bruise, aren't they?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
better?
A lot better.
Y'all gonna
Thank
see
you.
Corey wake up tomorrow fully purple.
Yep.
Oof.
Oh.
Yo,
I'm about to look
limited-
like a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, shiny Corey.
Shiny Corey.
Shit, you're right. God damn it.
Love it.
Listen,
She's just purple. That's her shiny.
listen. As
Shiny Corey.
as long as it's not one of the unfortunate shiny forms, that's just green.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be bad.
Those are ugly.
I am so
Yeah.
glad that we were able to cure Korai before Toxic could take her.
Toxicity. Hey.
Hey-oh.
Corey, you feel miles better.
Thank you so much.
It is all good. Kind of looks at this thing and goes, Alright, real talk here. I kind of want to take this whole thing home with us.
We could see if the shopkeeper can make us anything else with the remains. I'd hate to waste
Yes.
it. I hate to waste anything that, well, lived. I tried talking to it. I did. It was not interested. It was very hungry.
You did talk to it. It didn't agree with you.
I tried.
In fact, it fucked around and found out.
You did.
Yep.
Still.
And I literally had no part in that. I could not help. I did nothing to that snake.
Hey, you woke us up. You save us.
No, I more meant a zone of truth could not find a lie there. I did nothing to that snake.
The snake goes, I'm hungry. Corey goes, I'm gonna roll insight on that. Flit,
Still though. Sorry.
as the group is kind of talking amongst themselves, you begin kind of peering over, and you don't really see anyone. What you do see, however, as you kind of look back down towards your friends, you notice in the midst of the mud from the rainy night and your friends' footprints, you notice a single line of footprints that seem to have cut completely through your camp and head off in the woods to the northwest.
Claire's gonna fly down and see if she can identify what kind of creature left these footprints.
Make me a nature check.
Ooh.
17.
You kind of start poring over them and you're like, this is odd. It occurs to you that these weren't made by a creature. It seems to have been made by a single goblin.
Knew it. I'm going to fly down to the rest of the party. Well, I'm going to fly down to the rest of the party first. I found footprints. They seem to be goblinoid in nature.
Why not speaking as if you were a part of the wind for the rest?
Once this is over, I will return to normal. But for now, this seems like a useful form.
How long does wild shape last? For you, it's a while.
Yeah, it lasts a while.
It's like an hour per wisdom mod, yeah?
Hold on. Wild shape is a giant chunk of text, so this will be a second to dig it up.
Yeah, no worries.
Good.
A number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down. So 5 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, druids are nasty, bro.
So, Corvin's gonna translate what Flit says.
Love game, I'm more terrified of druids than ever.
Wait until they hit level 17, then they just stop aging.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Moon druid with unlimited wild shape. Oh. But, yeah, Flit is going to go and, like, kind of get an idea, see if they can track the footprints a little bit. They're not going to go far, but they like to at least kind of determine a direction.
They seem to go to northwest.
Around to the northwest. It's where they return to. Most likely, they saw us as intruders and let the Viper take care of us. but it means we can't rely on the hut. We'll need to do watches again.
That makes sense.
I'm still going to put up the hut, but we can do watches.
Wait, what did they
Agreed.
say?
Oh. Well, because of the apparently Flit saw goblin-like tracks, and we can't rely entirely on the tiny hut. We have to do watches. Going forward,
Okay.
he's just going to translate, so I don't have to play messenger.
Ravon kind of looks to the group and goes, the fact that they did this, and already they are at odds with the other civilization. I'm not going to lie. We had no part in this conflict. But this feels like open declaration.
Let's not. Listen, just because they popped one, they probably thought that we were just a bunch of random adventurers just out in the marshlands and probably wanted to come to rob whatever we had. It was a necessity thing, not an open declaration of war. We are here for a reason, and we stick to that reason. No deviations and no detours.
Deal. Don't like that. Do not like that.
I don't like it myself.
These goblins are... Oh, we lost someone.
Specifically, we lost River.
River's internet has died. I was just informed.
Okay.
Understood.
Well, in any case, the people out here in such an unforgiving, natural place must be attuned with it, and probably very defensive about it. Powerful magic such as my own could be heavily ingrained in their tribes.
What's the plan,
Likely.
y'all? Sorry, continue.
Very likely.
Now, we could ask this goblinoid if they know where the hive is, or we could just continue to wander around and try and find it.
With Lily at risk of being discovered, I would prefer we stay as far away from them as possible.
Good idea.
So what's the plan, y'all? Y'all continuing on your path down south?
Think so.
Okay. Flit, do you hold a wild shape the entire way?
Not the entire way. Probably about an hour later, after it gets kind of a good while, like it feels like we're fine. She'll wild shape back.
Okay. As you guys continue down the path for an hour, Flit, you eventually decide that you've done it long enough and you drop the wild shape. You all watch as Flit stops dead in her tracks. Looking down. Flit. The bag of holding and the endless rope are both gone.
Okay, this got personal.
And that's where we're going to be ending tonight.
Oh,
Y'all done got robbed!
they done stole our shit.
Get the Cora's got her bonking stick ready. Let's go.
So, let's go over and do a recap of everything we just lost, okay? Okay. We have lost one pain reliever. We have lost the immovable rod, the infinite rope. I still have my moon sickle, thankfully. Everyone's pieces of hair, so there's no recovering from reincarnate right now. 3 bags of diamond dust, which means that greater restoration is off the table. The jewel comb, which is also a spell component. I believe I mentioned this, but all 5 beads of force and latchkey.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
We might kill a motherfucker.
We might kill him actually now. Damn it. I was trying to be peaceful, I swear, CG.
I'm still going to choose the peace route, but he going take a couple lickings.
But they're getting a thorough bonking first.
Yes.
And with that,
I won't. We're not killing them. Nothing
We're
said
not-
you can't take their kneecaps.
Nico kneecaps.
Nico decaps. But with that, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you all for popping on by next week.
Thanks for having us.
Hey.
Next week, somebody go get bugged. Hey, just be glad that you dropped out of wild shape after an hour and didn't wait the full 5 hours. I was
Oh,
like
God.
sitting here on the edge of my seat, like, you're continuing. Okay, when do you drop wild shape? 1 hour. Okay. So you don't completely fucking lose it. Wonderful. Love it. All right. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. Let's start with doing outros. Let's start with our snake slayer themselves. Lily, River, where can people find you? Serpent Slayer would have been much better. Damn it. River?
There. Hey, it may help if my button wasn't pressed. I forgot that my internet finally unfucked itself. You can find me over Twitch and Twitter at WickedRiver97. I'm gonna be back 10 days, I think. 10-ish days.
Ish.
Yeah, finally. After over a month. I don't know what I'm gonna get back into, but it's something. I have plenty of games to play, but I'm going to pass it over to Joe so we don't forget him this time.
Good job.
My grand scheme finally fucking worked, and I am happy. I don't give a shit. Anyway, so... Oh, God, 2 years, and it actually finally happened. Anyway,
Finally
so...
got away with it, man. Your grandest
Yeah.
achievement.
Anyway, so I gotta find a new thing to fuck with people on. Anywhoozles, go ahead and find me at Twitter at @TheJoeMojo, where I mostly post a bunch of nonsense, and you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Joe_Mojo, where I host a recap show called Multiverse Nexus Wrestling Firing Line, where we take a look at Warzone and Flashbang and comment on it, especially after this past weekend. Whew, a lot to talk about on that one, on Warzone alone. Go ahead and also find me over on Casey Punks' YouTube channel for Monday Night Master Duel, where I play I play myself, but I'm just hungry, you guys. Like, seriously. It's feeding
I'm
time.
hungry too. Is anybody else hungry?
Yeah.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know
Hey,
why.
hey.
Fucking like I felt.
Collective snack.
Yeah, fucking like we started talking about the shark coochie board, and I got hungry after that.
Shark
Yep.
pussy.
It's a-
Gucci.
I mean, I'm just saying, sorry, if you're eating that, it's going to be a little rough. But I'm just going to go ahead and
Smiley.
pass it on to CG.
Hey, thanks. By the way, really love the golden eye shades you've got going on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on this channel in 2 days for the Curse of Strahd.
God, yes, I'm so fucking excited, dude.
Last time, our party almost died.
No shit.
Let's be honest.
Ugh.
Oh,
I almost died. Well, Choggy got messed up too, actually. You
Oh,
know, that-
Choggy got the crap
Choggy
kicked out
got
of
fucking
him.
JoJo stomped.
Shock.
The
Choggy
difference
got
is I got
obliterated.
JoJo stomped by one person. Choggy got JoJo stomped by 6 people.
True.
So, well, like the actual JoJo stomp.
hmm But we're gonna learn a little bit of fallout from that, or they might also just die, and we'll, continue the session that way. But who knows?
Yeah.
But you can also find me every other Saturday over on Burnout Vaughn's channel for Saved by the Spell, a Strixhaven campaign. I believe we're on this weekend.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Yes. And to tell you a bit more further, I'm going to toss it over to J Frost.
Him.
Yes. Oh, hello. Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome
everybody.
to Milton's.
Yes, Milton's, where we sell Miltons and nothing but Miltons.
Always Miltons.
Fuck
Anyways,
Maury.
hello,
Yes,
everybody. You can find me here at twitch.tv/jfrost747, where this week, depending upon schedule, probably going to be doing some more Borderlands, maybe some Minecraft with the
Revenge.
goons and the love. Other than that, as stated before, you'll be able to find us here at Tart Arts, twitch.tv/farting tart for our curses. Hell yeah. For the Curse of Strahd, and over at Burnout Vaughn's channel for our Strixhaven campaign, where last time our lovely ensemble got to taste, well, the closest thing to PE class that they're getting in a magical school. It was fun.
It was fun for half of us.
The other half, some of them got kind of messed up, but it's all right. It's okay. But yeah, that's that's it. Who has not gone yet?
Ponkles.
Damn it!
Punk. Yeah.
You're not getting away with it.
Damn it!
Listen, I got away with it. You can't.
No one's ever gonna get away with it again. I'm gonna fucking keep a fucking list.
Keep an initiative tracker of everyone's name.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like I have one on the fucking
I
right,
guess.
in front of me on my screen and on the right side of my screen.
And yet you still missed it.
Mm-hmm.
You all can find me at Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes TikTok at PunkyOurDog. My streams are up in the air, especially these next coming weeks as I am moving.
Yes.
Hopefully
Wednesday.
we get that
let's
settled in. We don't have a
go.
ton of stuff to move because our flat has been tiny, so most of our stuff has been in storage, but it's a matter of getting what we have out of the storage unit moved there, and then getting the storage unit unpacked and moved in as well, because that's got more stuff. If you want to help, you can check out my Twitch. It gives instructions on how to tip and help out with that. Not required, never required. That's all I've got.
I guess that just leaves me, huh?
You right. Chill yourself.
It is I, Twitch's fluffiest bakery shop owner, the Farting Tart. Hello, yes. If you don't know who I am, then I'm, first of all, hello, I'm surprised to see you here. But, if, you are unaware, the other night I did, a proper VTuber debut, where I am a dog.
At the dog.
Yeah.
At the dog. But yes, I am now a dog VTuber. I run a barkery known as the Dutch Oven, a dog safe barker or a dog themed barkery or bakery. Fuck.
A barkery.
A barkery. We're all about good vibes and fun times. But I do D&D. I do variety games. This week we're going to be continuing our Mega Moemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. Do you like anime girls? Well, boy, howdy, do I have the Pokemon ROM for you where all of the Pokemon have been turned into cute anime girls. It's actually very, very cool, and I'm having a fun time with it.
And the designs are actually really nice.
They are actually super nice. But yeah, this week we got Curse of Strahd, we got Mega Moemon. No watch party this week. Also for the foreseeable future, as I am, as you may know, the current guest character on Trials of Ados, Legacy of the Guildbreakers, as the biggest, literally beefiest boy, Krieg Gallahorn, the Minotaur Artificer. So yeah.
I heard other people pronounce that last time Yallarhorn.
Yeah. But yes, so what that means, chat, is that you have to on Mondays go to Jake's channel and tell him he's handsome. It's a requirement.
Very handsome.
It is a requirement, or I will bonk you on the head with my puppy paws. But yeah, that's me. We should probably find someone to raid, shouldn't we?
Yeah, probably.
Big shout outs to that's weird. My fucking I know we got raids and stuff. My fucking Streamlabs feed didn't update. Alright, whatever.
Thank you, Advi, for noticing. I was really quiet.
Thank you.
I tried my hardest.
To I think it was Twitch the person and Sour Slimes for coming in with the raids earlier today. It was
Thank you so
very
much.
kind. Who can we raid? I'm not actually seeing many people. I see Arkolf.
Mm-hmm.
Arkolf's a good bean.
Arkolf is
Yeah.
going for like 28 hours. I'm pretty sure he's been streaming
What?
like
Yes.
all day.
That sounds like him.
Hold on.
Yeah,
They do,
that's
they
Arkolf.
do.
He's been going for just under 12 hours.
Wow, that's actually kind of a light stream for him.
Yeah.
Arkolf? Go for
Yeah.
it.
I'm pulling up his stream right now to make sure he's not wrapping up, because I would hate to do it right as he's wrapping up.
Yeah. Smart move.
Surprise!
If only I could get these fucking ads out of the way.
Yo, Sam.
Oof. Oh, hold up! Somebody did just go live.
Oh.
Oh?
Connor.
Oh.
You gotta do Connor. I do have to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
He is playing Legacy of Kain.
Yeah, we'll bring Connor, because since Connor just went live. Fuck it, why not?
Hell yeah.
Why not? Everyone go show Connor a little bit of love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back next week for another episode of Exilia Regalia. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, support for Ukraine, keep your hands off of Roe, all the other stuff.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate. Thank you. I knew I'd forgotten something.
You matter.
And
Love yourself.
remember,
Love each other.
chat, you fucking matter, you fucking buffoon. You fool. I love you, and you should love yourself. But we will be here next week. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.